jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius. Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Hey, took a loss on the chin, like a champ. Put our chips together, went in on the pack, doubled up. Now how you love that? You already know. We strike back. Yeah, we strike back. Got the money train rolling. Back on the track, strike back. Yeah, we strike back. Rolling pins flat when we strike back. Gotta have a tank of gas riding for the bag. Trying to double back, but you don't know the half. What's down bad? And I can hit a lad. Started over, but a hustler never on the ass. Down on my dick, asking what the lick read. No Lance Malibu, yeah, my 10-speed. Wrist on high beam, in the dark saw light. Nuts swing heavy, but I still walk light. Don't discuss hard times, we just full-time grind. To the money back straight, for a piece of mind. Going for a piece, this mind posted like a street sign. Same clothes, different day, till I see my sunshine. Sleep cousin to death, so I stay woke in this bitch. Feet stand on 10 toes, don't fuck with a snitch. In the game, no cheat code, I just find the glitch. Put my savage in beast mode, he brought it back for the click. Took a loss on the chin, like a champ. Put our chips together, went in on the pack, doubled up. Now how you love that? You already know. We strike back. Yeah, we strike back. Got the money train rolling. Back on the track, strike back. Yeah, we strike back. Rolling pin flat when we strike back.
Hey, yo, see, that's the way it is because you know that it's like that. I tried to fit a whole motorcycle inside a bike rack. Migos writing for you can be considered a life hack. You fuck with Dork Squad, my empire will strike back. I hit up Brung and told him to send this fucking song. Something's wrong if you don't like it and wanna bump it tall. Smoke a bong with so much weed in it you could jump a wall. End up time traveling and trapped it in 1924. She wanted raw, but Chef Ramsay ain't having that. Chilling on the couch is my natural habitat. I'm like Mickey Mouse right after he found the magic hat. Doing lots of tricks but wondering where the rabbit's at. I'm spitting flames like fire from out a dragon's mouth. Y'all don't spit shit so y'all don't got nothing to rap about. Y'all can tag whoever y'all want me to hash it out with. But just so y'all know, bro, I'ma drag it out.
I'm puffin' on that pop phone. I'm a bubblegum dummy for the guapo. Loco, coco, tanto. I'm a heathen about my cheese and cilantro. I'm an alien, I think I need a green card. I ride the short yellow bus, I'm a retard. I bang my head against the wall till I see stars. These rappers' bars ain't tight, but they jeans are. I'm on my Federation 18 dummy shit. I keep crisp blue faces in the money clip. I got a thick honey dip, snow bunny chick. She sexy, you'll never catch me with a bummy bitch. I grew up only 42 short and be legit. Whoever mad at my Cali swag can need a dick. Nonsense, set the bars hard, the beat is sick. Just hit them up with $100, they need a mix. I've been to the Bay of Lakers where I obtain my knowledge. Back in the day before Dr. Dre and Snoop made the chronic. Straight from the streets, I got my degree in trigonomics. Carlos Rossi, Slurricane, cigarette and tonic. That grape got me going bananas. Ape shit, getting hyphy and ghost riding the whip, I can't sit. Drinking 1800, ain't got nothing to chase it. Mixed with all this Molly, about to probably shape shit. I'm puffin' on that pop phone. I'm a bubblegum dummy for the guapo. Loco, coco, tanto. I'm a heathen about my cheese and cilantro. I'm an alien, I think I need a green card. I ride the short yellow bus, I'm a retard. I bang my head against the wall till I see stars. These rappers' bars ain't tight, but their jeans are.
I'm nonsense, you know I'm kind of a dumb ass. I will jump out of a moving car and run fast to the bus stop by a bus pass. I must gas, give my brain and let me shave my mustache. I puff pass, I use drugs, it's just grass. Don't judge me, cause weed's great. I pump gas out, so when it comes to these bars, homie, enough ass gas. Man, I'ma beat up this track like it's a whole smash. I throw a rock at a glass house, hopping at DeLorean and gunning and smash out. Every single day I got something to laugh about. Me and Dreamer black smoking weed till we black out. I don't really want cash money, I did one clash, won it with a one cash hundreds. But I'm just that humble and I want fans mumbling my funk jams. Man, this beat is odd like it's bumping in the truck man.
I'm puffin' on that pop phone. I'm a bubblegum dummy for the guapo. Loco, coco, tanto. tomato. I'm a heathen about my cheese and cilantro. I'm an alien, I think I need a green card. I ride the short yellow bus, I'm a retard. I bang my head against the wall till I see stars. These rappers' bars ain't tight, but they change.
We got 4 minutes and 20 seconds till we officially start. If you haven't already, send your music to my email. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Like and share the stream. And make sure you don't send anything that does happen to be on the radio. While we want y'all records to eventually get to the radio, I'm saying don't send us Kendrick, Drake, Jay-Z, like we go through. I know what
you would think I'm chewing on a snowman. Mob pit and dork squad gather around and hold hands. I'll be trying to rap weird till I am an old man. This is like a fight between Mini Me and Conan. Trying to fight Medusa, bro. You know I'm getting stoned, man. Artists off key, bro. You better change your tone, man. Oh man. If heavy metal picks a fight with the devil, then it's gonna be a freaking body and he might need a shovel. There's way too many puppeteers, but I might be Geppetto. Cause yo, I pull so many strings that I might need to let go. I'm trying to get rid of all of my demons, cause all the shit that I'm seeing at night when I'm in my dreams and I'm sleeping, I really need a freaking exorcist. The freaking wizard about to outsmart the wicked witch. Ain't that a bitch?
Real ones ride with me. Bringing hell, I'ma slide through your city. All the odds are against me. Tell the devil I brought all the squad with me. Shit, I wanna get real wicked. Honey, headshots, how you gotta kill it. Zombie.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
I'm doing magic and hopping out of a trunk and shit. Me and Mafia like the sharks surrounding a sunken ship. Man, this beat is nasty like someone smoking a skunk and shit. Triple Stack was supposed to get on this, but he was drunk as shit. This pandemic got everybody not touching shit. Told P. Diddy I'm 420 to puff a spliff. I'm fucking sick and I never put on no gloves and shit. My rhymes make you smile, that's why McDonald's be loving it. You wanna challenge my verses, man, we can do it now. Me and Mafia, we connected like we a unibrow. Mario, Luigi, we finna go taking Cooper out. Used to take a taxi, but now we all taking Ubers now. This is like a mix between Deadpool and Wolverine and Mr. Clean. About to jump inside a pool of Listerine. I can make a bullet go in your ear and then hit your spleen. If y'all don't fuck with Dork Squad yet, you better switch your teams, cuz Man Abracadabra and Alakazam. I'm touching your damn mind without any hands. I know that you're mad, but I don't give a damn. I just want you to stand up, this was part of the plan. Man Abracadabra and Alakazam. I'm touching your damn mind without any hands. I know that you're mad, but I don't give a damn. I just want you to stand up, this was part of the plan.
Once again, if you haven't already, send your music to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Get yourself in line. If you have sent via my website, it will send to the same email as well. So you should be freaking good or whatnot. But of course, we are here.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Autobots, share the stream.
It's 2 in the morning, I fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, knowing that a Nazi probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been born. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
All right, big figure salute, man. Shout out to everybody who can tap in. As I said, man, we are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, bands, and globe. Now what? Artists, producers and bands across the freaking globe or whatnot. You know, independent only. So that just means, again, don't send us Kendrick, Drake, Jay-Z, DMX records, right? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. Aaliyah, Mariah Carey, whoever it is, any genre, if we already all know who they are, you know, you can listen to them on your own time. We want to listen to independent artists that we, you know, can discover, right? And, you know, give any kind of feedback to potentially help them get better or let them know that they are doing a good job and need to keep going or whatnot, right? We love to, you know, hopefully put you guys into, you know, places where you guys can do videos and, you know, many things like that. We are live via all platforms and stuff like that. So do make sure that you guys, you know, hit that like button, share it up, tag an artist if you think they deserve to, you know, be heard. And, you know what I'm saying? It's 100% free to submit to our show, but you can pay to skip the line if you do want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion, which of course, that button all of a sudden doesn't work. Did I not open my you just gonna sit there? Hold up. There we go.
This song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna choke through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries.
All right, big freaking salute. You already know what it is. As I said, oh, and you can skip the line if you want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played back to back. Of course, it will, you know, allow you to be played fully without being cut if your record does happen to be a little bit crazy. But we do try to play as much of the song as possible as long as your record is decent. Y'all want to know the truth about, you know what I'm saying, when there's just a little bit more needed to really put your record, you know what I'm saying, in those, you know what I'm saying, paces or whatnot. So yeah, get y'all thing in. Only other thing that I wouldn't suggest you guys send to the show, maybe like AI records or something like that. But other than that, man, like I want to see what y'all got, man. You know what I'm saying? We're here to discover new music and dope talent, man. So let me see who done sent. No, I think we're good. All right, hold on, let me go right into our submissions and see where we are starting from. Some of the AD. Let's see what you got. This is a BandLab submission. 1 to 10, of course. All feedback is welcome. All feedback is welcome. And here we go. Here we go. We will basically give a full review after each song, whether or not we do like it. You know what I'm saying? We want to show each song as much respect as possible.
I'd like to thank my foster parents for moving me into a rich-ass neighborhood where everyone treats me like I'm a fucking criminal because of my upbringing and the shit that I had to do to live. They tried to take away my pride. I can take what I took at the age of 5. These pussies triggered, hate this guy.
DJ Bolow.
Y'all gon' hate just cause I'm in a trailer cry. They tried to take away my pride. I can take what I took at the age of 5. These pussies triggered, hate this guy. Y'all gon' hate just cause I'm in a trailer cry. When I didn't have a place to live, what y'all did for me? See me sleeping in the park, go the couch, and then you think that I owe y'all hoes respect. Nah, bitch, you my enemy. Said the world don't know me shit, so won't give a fucking thing. Hard respect, you can kiss my ass, y'all can miss my ass. With that bullshit, I'm starting mosh pits for God kids. All poor people in the honest folk need to get our class. Take a swing,
like a bot or something.
The curl judging CPS.
What up, y'all on Twitch? I see y'all.
We even be burning us cats. They thinking that you're poor and if your skin turns black, you're poor trash, but that is my past. So they think I'm ghetto, so all my friends are black. I stand with y'all, my race, my fucking ditch my ass. Cause my fam was bad, and I made this brick white trash. And if you're poor, your skin color don't matter, man. That N-word tag, gonna follow you, they'll get your ass.
Once again, this is AD. This is AD with Issue. This is on BandLab right now. If you rock with it, give me a 1 to 10 in the chat.
They tried to take away my pride.
Any feedback?
I can take what I took at the age of 5. These pussies triggered, hate this guy. Y'all gon' hate just cause I'm in a trailer cry. If y'all bitches wanna not stop it and pop garbage about how you're good and cock blocking me, stop talking to who does not got shit. I'll show you what y'all wish I was. Happy God dosh it. Now I'm slinging it back. Hurt me some more. God's got him cause he beats at his max. It won't do shit, does not got shit. Y'all acting like a brat. I'm in the birds, it's not got the myth. I'm seeing the crap. They hate us slinging my crack as I'm going to my damn ceremony at night. I've been up on it, alright. Y'all hear the moaning cause I'm sacrificing him to Satan. Pimps and hoes be in sight. I done killed the sewer Jason, time to clone him, alright. Nursing homes in flames is God. Spitting fire on them guys. In foster homes we is driving buses over the side. Yeah, you got it right. I've been posting what mine. Not even know how to talk either. That's sarcasm, bitch, guys. They tried to take away my pride. I can take what I took at the age of 5. These pussies triggered, hate this guy. Y'all gon' hate just cause I'm in a trailer cry. They tried to take away my pride. I can take what I took at the age of 5. These pussies triggered, hate this guy. Y'all gon' hate just cause I'm in a trailer cry.
Alright. 3 minutes and 37 seconds in full. All right, 3 minutes and 37 seconds in full overall. Give us your thoughts on how you feel about that or whatnot, right? It's still a record that I do feel like could use, you know, a little bit of a better mix or whatnot, right? Your vocals could have a little bit more of that clarity. You know what I'm saying? If it's, in my opinion, it's still within that like sort of mixtape level of, you know what I'm saying, recording and sort of song, which again, it's okay to sort of, you know what I'm saying, take in that way. But when it comes to trying to push things to radio, or of course when we're trying to put y'all music on the same playlist as like a J. Cole, a J, a M, a Busta Rhymes, whatever it is, you want it to hopefully be close to the same, you know, quality. So there's no, you know, you having to all of a sudden just go to your phone and switch the song or whatnot. Just imagine DJs DJing at parties, right? And then if they throw your record in with everything else that they play, just again, the sound will be very much different. So for any of you guys who may have something that might be distorted, right? That wasn't necessarily it. But if you have something that's like just way too loud, a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, DJ will automatically cut those, you know what I'm saying, off in most cases. I appreciate the song length. While, you know, it always depends on how much one, you know what I'm saying, likes a song, but I always appreciate song length from artists, and more song, because it shows you're willing to get in there and do more work. This record, I do feel, is potentially a little bit slower to ring everybody in, but you get in there with the content, you have a consistency and, you know, structure in terms of, you know, flow, you have a chorus and everything. So you did make an actual song, just needs a little bit more of that flair so it can hit everybody, right? If you sort of switch it up in terms of, you know what, let me try to rap fast here, like those are those elements that will allow people to appreciate what you're doing just a little bit more and whatnot. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Give your overall thoughts, and then we'll jump back into the line up. And we'll jump right back on in, man. Let's go.
Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing outside.
All right, we got TJ Dolo coming up right now. Again, we are in the free line and stuff like that, so I appreciate y'all patience as we roll through, man. TJ Dolo, stay for a while.
Stay for a while. Stay for your mama.
Oh, we finally get to play the full. I remember this one. Right? Hold on, we finally get to play the full one. Usually since so late. Y'all know. You said so late in the stream, we're in 1 minute mode. If I'm not mistaken.
Voices in my head, always thought it was normal. Trying to learn to be a man, I talk to mama so formal.
Yeah, we just started anyway.
Well, at least I used to feel like it. Just at this point, I wonder if it's worth me still grinding. 3 years in, I'm still trying to live a fairy tale that is. But it's time to face the fact that fairy tales are just pretend. Probably never speak again. Guess this is what we in, and we just go our separate ways and act like we were never friends. I couldn't tell what we had till I lost what we found. I would blame it on my pride, but I've been lost as a child. Paid the price for my big heart, and it cost me a smile. My selfish ways the only reason we ain't talking a while. Stay for a while now. Please stay for a while now. No, you can stay for a while now.
Stay for a while.
Just come and stay for a while now. Like, could you stay for a while now? Please stay for a while now. Need you to stay for a while now. Like, can you stay for a while now? No, I ain't proud of my actions. See, my pride was the problem. Watched our friendship fade, got through that storm and it blossomed. I done took a few losses. Should've stayed in touch often, but I just ain't know what to say. With such a lame excuse that I would tell to justify the selfish things I would do. I just miss hanging with you. I could be right or wrong, but some tell me it's deeper than that. You pour your heart out to me. I told my secrets right there. Tell me you love me, yeah you love me. To be fair, at least I'll try. Then my heart would start to break every time I made you cry.
What up, ATR?
You know this long overdue. I ain't mean to put these songs over you or anybody else for that matter. I can still hear your laughter. Haven't seen you since last year. Gotta do something to fix it. I hope there's room for forgiveness. Old friend, I don't mean to disturb you. Know it took me a little while, but I didn't mean to desert you. From the way I mess up to how I constantly hurt you. Told me about your past traumas, I'm just making it worse. Please stay for a while now. Please stay for a while now. Need you to stay for a while now.
Need to share from my other phone.
Please stay for a while now. Go ahead and stay for
She
a
then
while.
stayed for a while.
Please stay for a while now. Please stay for a while now. Stay for a while. Can you
Once
stay
again,
for a
TJ
while?
Dolo, stay
Can you stay for a while?
for a while.
Like, can you stay for a while? Stay for a while. Can you stay for a while now?
All right, man. Listen, Life Music Record, of course. Look what these streets did.
And you ain't never understand.
Niggas switch on their blood, hoes setting it up. Water got thicker now. This shit is different now.
Got a more detail to go for. All right, so overall, if you don't know what life music is, man, essentially when you hear, music that is either, right, you know what I'm saying, about a a broken or torn relationship, and or right, that pain, that struggle, that frustration that you just go through as a human being, the people that you lost, right? Often you'll just know it when you're hearing it, right? And sometimes it'll, you know, accompany very melodic vocals or just, you know, straight rapping, but it'll be very serious. Like the artist can't just get in there and sort of say anything, rap about stupid shit or whatnot, right? It's very, you know what I'm saying, often like heartfelt or whatnot. So I always appreciate when artists are able to do that. And I kind of hate repetition, man. You guys know, like if you go in there with one or two melodies tops, right, and then you just kind of repeat it, you know what I'm saying, over and over again, and you don't really like test yourself, you know, it gets a little bit boring, man. We got to be honest, every single time. Sometimes you guys find like one little area of dopeness, and then you just like stick with that one thing, right? And I appreciate when artists, you know, try to go throughout the spectrum a little bit, you know what I'm saying, show a little bit of what they can do, right? It's not necessarily a song with a lot of energy, but you're able to still, you know, get your melodies where they need to be within there. Video potentially a little bit lower quality, but I appreciate that you did anything for it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first step to us really trying to take what we do serious, right? You got to make and record the song, hopefully get the mixes and recording and everything sounding professional. Then you move on to, of course, making sure that it's on all platforms, so there's no excuse of someone not discovering, you know, your record and or video. And you know, if you don't have like live performances and stuff like that, that'll be another one right there. So, you know what I'm saying, just getting that. Shout out to DJ Bolow, said I dig it. You know what I'm saying, ATR, you said this is my boy TJ, you know what I'm saying, I sent him, you know what I'm saying, you're live, you know what I'm saying, send in, so that's what's up, man, you know what I'm saying, listen. And I think there was another record either like yesterday or the day before, like often we get to them like later in the stream when it's a, you know, kind of 1 minute mode or whatnot, so we never really get to hear some of the full records. We just started, so we're a little bit closer, you know what I'm saying, to you guys right about now, you know, that they're just popping in. If you think you're super late, you know what I'm saying, you're a little bit, you know what I'm saying, close to this time. So appreciate you guys for being here. We're gonna go ahead and jump back into the free line in just a moment. Let me see what it say. 206 TikTok, save around. Are they doing double points or something like that today? I don't know what they're doing. Shout out to Reaganomics, man. What's freaking popping? Of course. What's popping, man? You know what I'm saying? Always good to see you. What was I? Oh yeah, that's right. Give me a second before I continue, because I have to copy and paste this so I can post and share this, because my phone had died before I had went live, and I was like, man, I'm gonna just do it all willy-nilly then. Willy-nilly was brought to you in part by Willy-Nilly Incorporated. Right, and then I just need to go here and let's do this. Let's go. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me also type this. Move yourself. Just started. Get that right. Shout out to everybody if you can tapped in. And again, I appreciate y'all patience as we roll through. Do a few of those, and then let's go over here. He said real music for real, man. You know what I'm saying? I know. Let me see. So scripts, you got a thing in, so we're gonna go ahead and drop.
I'm floating in the air, drifting all alone in the zone, and I don't care. Please leave me alone, everybody leave me there, 'cause I'm
all right. Script sent a video. Ready to skip? We'll go ahead
Booking.com
and...
has all kinds of stays.
Oh, does it now? All right, this is Jay Hayes with Bird Bath.
And if you don't know, you tweaking, nigga.
Rate this in the chat, 1 to 10. All feedback is welcome.
This
Chicago in the building, you already know.
Filling up arenas, stadiums, and coliseums. Bright lights and ice in that paper from the per diem. Life like a movie, this presentation a feature. Nights like this feel like Eddie Kane off the ether. How the envy and niggas hating they can't keep up. Got it out the mud, INDEPNDNT, bro. Whipped up the space and gave him a taste for the free. This shit feel like it's leisure, but it's really for the cheese. Yeah, it's really for the check. So I can take care of me and mine and ensure that we eat. Cross the T's and dotting every I without putting all of my eggs in one basket like Easter. Making all my sense make sense. And dollars to prevent me from paying the rent. Cause life don't get no cheaper. This shit don't get no easier. So I ain't easing up from standing on these niggas' necks and they ain't breathing much, yeah. Got a different set of goals, different set of bowls. Weighed up on the scale with different measures. Talking apes to a half, halves to a whole thing. Made a bird take a bath, turn the turkey out a wing, yeah. Got a different set of goals, different set of bowls. Weighed up on the scale with different measures. Talking apes to a half, halves to a whole thing. Made a bird take a bath, turn the turkey out a wing, nigga. Yeah.
Don't matter. Sometimes freaking I could punch you in the face, but you won't shatter. I don't even think that people are freaking clean at all. They so dirty, they taking no baths. But listen, dog, I drive cars and I won't crash them. I also be telling people they have no cash, cause a lot of people go to freaking strip clubs where all the chickens who dance, they have no asses. Let me go. Big salute, man. Listen, got in there and of course, you know what I'm saying, did his thing. Love the overall, you know, production, of course, very hip hop centric. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just a little something, right? 1 minute and 31 seconds. I would consider these closer to like interludes, intros, outros in that time frame, and or on mixtapes where you know, again, it's just like you know, maybe they'll have one artist doing a solo kind of record and it's just a little something, you know, sometimes considered a freestyle even though it's written. It's just like, you know, sometimes they'll have those records that may even have like no chorus and it's just, you know, straight rapping. So it's almost along the lines, you know what I'm saying, of one of those. But I like the vibe that we were getting. Let me take one more.
How the envy and niggas hating they can't keep up. Got it out the mud, INDEPNDNT, bro.
It's part of me that wants the vocals slightly up, just a bit, but I can hear the clarity within there. So you know, there's still some dopeness or whatnot. What do you guys freaking think about that? When attending y'all feedback is, of course, you know what I'm saying, welcome DJ Bolow, you know what I'm saying, with Fuego. Fuego, you know what I'm saying, with that. And of course, NTDG, the Don, Chicago in the building, 10 on that, man. And like, quite literally, man, you know what I'm saying, ironically, you have to like listen, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Scripps because he does get in here and, you know, the artists that he you know, helps promote, that he rocks with, often produces for at times, you know, all of them from Chicago or whatnot. So, you know, representing, and you know, I appreciate these submissions we often freaking get or whatnot, man. Represent where you guys are from. I think that it's important. Sometimes people forget you kind of just make music and then, you know, you put it out. You want people to see you as an artist. But the thing that happens is with music, if an artist pops and they're from a certain location, people start paying attention to that location a little bit more. And they're like, oh shit, there's still artists over here. Or, oh man, I didn't even know there was artists out there that rap like that, right? So, you know, whether it's New York, Chicago, Florida, LA, again, I'm out here in freaking Cali or whatnot, so I'm listening with that ear, but know that I grew up with everything, right? So while I was on the West Coast, I absolutely was equally in love with East Coast, you know, rap. I appreciated 80s, you know what I'm saying, music, rock, R&B, you know, like whatever it was, as long as it had, you know, decent melodies, overall good performances from the artist, man, you know what I'm saying, I was in. And, you know, I paid attention. So if you guys are watching the show right now and you got EDM and you thinking, hey, I can't send my shit to the show. No, like everything is accepted as long as it's just not on the radio, right? You should be good if you're not sending us you rapping on a Drake or Kendrick beat and or sending us a Drake and Kendrick record. Don't send us Drake featuring Kendrick. We don't want to hear that, man. Denny Ray, you know what I'm saying? Say what word? Let me see. And then I'm also from Portland, Oregon. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Nitty G and stuff. Let me see. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. That's what's up. Yeah, like represent that. I think it's dope to be able to see like people around the world. We've had artists from Germany, from Japan, all over the world. Memphis, but I live in Denver and stuff like that. So do you and if people ask you that, like, you know what I'm saying, what do you represent? Like, do you feel like you should say Memphis, or like to say basically exactly, you know what I'm saying, as you did or whatnot, right? I'm always trying to figure out like what really matters to that representation. Is it better when, you know, the thing that we grew up from, right? Like if I moved to New York or whatnot, like I grew up in LA pretty much all my life, you know what I'm saying, lived in Cali. So I have that sort of still embedded in me. And like with Tupac, for example, right? He was from New York, moved to LA, right? That in that situation, somehow, you know, I feel like at a certain point, people almost forgot he was from New York because he embraced that West Coast styles like so perfectly, right? Like he became a good representation of the West Coast. So like when you think about Pac and you hear a Pac song, it's on a West Coast beat mostly, right? Unless you're going to that era of like Brenda Had a Baby and, you know, the Digital Underground songs and stuff like that or whatnot. But even in the Digital Underground one, I still felt like there was a little bit of a West Coast kind of influence with the overall production. You know, Humpty kind of freaking like that, right? I represent, you know what I'm saying, Lincoln. I grew up in Kansas and spent formative years in Chicago, man. So see, and so Lincoln, Nebraska. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. See, I appreciate seeing that. And what'd you say? Portland is straight, you know what I'm saying, hood, straight ghetto. Grew up in Memphis. And then Danny Ray said, I hate it here, man. Man. Listen, you know, I think one thing that they will say often, right? If you don't get love in your own cities, sometimes you gotta go out, right? You gotta get to somewhere else, sometimes even another country, and they will embrace you probably 100 times more. What's crazy is that literally there are people who are famous, but on very specific sides of the world, right? And like they could walk down the street here or wherever you guys are at, probably nobody would know them. Like YouTubers, for example, right? You know what I'm saying? Just some random gamers and stuff like that. Not everybody knows everybody. Not everybody is as big as like a Mr. Beast, right? So like when you think about what you're doing, how much work you're putting in, always know that like the work never stops when you're trying to like get people to know that you exist. And you know, it really depends on just like who's going to embrace the music that you make or the product that you're putting out first, right? You can try to market it to certain people, but they just may not be ready to resonate with that style and sound yet. So going to another place, letting them embrace it, and then, you know, like building your stuff from that, and, you know, kind of allowing them to feed you until you're ready to, you know, go back to other places or whatnot, right? But if you go there, like literally, you'll be able to show that demand. Like, look, I've been, you know, they embrace me over here. I've been getting paid this, you know, sent to perform here and yada yada yada. So you can now have a little bit more leverage. You know, you can work with international artists as well in those cases. Let me go back into the free line, see where we are at. I appreciate y'all. Avios, what's up? You said, you ever think, let me see how the West Coast sound, you know what I'm saying, was heavily influenced by East Coast samples and stuff like that, man. You know what? Like, I didn't think about that, you know what I'm saying? But very much the act of sampling in general was always a hip hop thing, right? Just like, hey, let me sample this song that you know what I'm saying, I know. And you know, for me, when I sample, you know, these days, it's always to show love to that original kind of song or whatnot. It's me sort of, oh man, I heard this song in this other genre, let me show other people that it exists by making it a little bit more something I can rap to. You know what I'm saying? They may take a little bit longer to sort of take it in the current form, but if they see it in that other, you know, form of, you know, and you guys have heard it. You guys have seen when artists will make, or they'll take a Leo song or something like that and then like make it into a drill beat or a trap beat or something like that, right? But in most of those occasions, I feel like what most artists do wrong is they don't acclimate to the sample itself, right? Often, like when you have a certain thing, there are gonna be people who are like super fans of whatever it is. If you sample The Walking Dead, Rick and Morty, Aaliyah, freaking Mary J. Blige, the Beatles, Elvis, freaking Eminem, whatever it is, if you sample something that is, you know, often loved by another audience, often like the best form of marketing is like, all right, let me see what this sample comes from, what the record talks about, let me embrace what the original artist might have been. And the people who absolutely will criticize the crap out of you because, you know, oh man, they shouldn't be sampling that, whatever, right? They will embrace and show more love because in most cases, right, if you're gonna pay homage to that artist, you know what I'm saying, it'll help in that way. You said sent a skip. Let me see. Was it a PayPal or a Cash App? Let me freaking check it out. Or a free. Let me see. Let me see your tongue ring. Let me see your tongue ring. Where the freak did my other phone go, man? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? I'm serious. Yeah, what the freak, bro? Like I'm looking right at it, looking at me like a dumbass. Let me see what kind you sent, just so I know what button to press. So we have several different type of skips that you guys can send to the show, right? It's either you know, 1 song, 2 song, 3 song back-to-backs. We have 4 songs, 6 songs, and 12 in terms of numbers. If you need anything in between those, let me know, and we'll sort of like work out, you know, prices for whatever, you know, those are. But so far, we have very specific prices for everything that I mentioned. And, you know, always remember that it's 100% free to submit. You can just wait in the free line. Can take a bit, but I appreciate you for being here. I'm not leaving anytime soon, so let's rock out.
Diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me.
24 song skip next year. Let's go. That's like 2 albums worth right there. That's a whole. That's basically a whole episode. So we may have to chop out a whole episode for that, so people know what's going on or whatnot. But even when we do those kind of scenarios, right? If you do, like when we first did the first full album for someone, right? We gave the artist the option to either play all songs all the way through, right, where we review each one, you know, individually as we go through, and then after that we get back in the freer skip line, or we play like, you know, 2 to 3 at a time, then go back in the free line, 2 to 3 again, back in the free line or skip line, you know what I'm saying? And so we'll fluctuate throughout or whatnot, so we can break things up, give people a little bit of a break, get them excited to, you know that they'll still be getting played, you know what I'm saying, throughout, and can sort of dictate that line. But you know what I'm saying? What up, C to the Jinx? Long time no see. Good to see you back at the show as well, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you already know what it is, man. With all artists, man, send that fire. Represent yourself, represent. All right, let me get Oregonomics in, and then we shall be back in the cusp. Hold on. Hold up. Wait, your mama don't know. Anyway, he said people
day,
around talk about me when I go out. They all know who I am, you know what I'm saying? Even new places I go or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like they know you. Oh my goodness, that's Danny Ray. Let me see. So BVT, right? You know what I'm saying, in terms of the what you would spell to find this artist. The song itself is called God Bless the Trap. It's an official you know what I'm saying, music video and so like that. You can give me any information, you know, just about what you're, you know, promoting right here, and you know, we'll go from there. Let me go ahead and turn this off. And if it's a video, we can jump into this.
Yo, check. Nonsense with the face palm. Vince Vaughn's been in space lost with his face gone. Still a race cause and a faint yawn. It's a space ball. Stay chill or remain calm. Take pills every day. Nah, I don't take pills. I just smoke.
Let there be strippers, for they will be the angels of the trap. And for that we do not say amen. We say God bless the trap, bless the trap, bless the trap. God bless the trap, God bless the trap, ayy. God bless the trap, God bless the trap, ayy. God bless the trap, God bless the trap. If them dollars going up, then angels landing in your lap. Sticky icky boy, wanna watch me do my money dance. Hold your dicky boy, I ain't popping for 100 bands. Like that bricky boy, then you can watch me do it with no hands. Run and bring your boys, tell them that they better bring the bag. Left cheek, right cheek. What your name is? I see. Is that your son? It might be some dollars, might entice me. Right cheek, left cheek. I might bring my bestie. If your boy is wealthy, then she might be interested. Fucking mask off, cause the future's in them baddies' hands. Please don't get it twisted, don't do rubbish, just do rubber bands. Bring the pastor.
Next up.
Church your booty, worship all that ass. Throw them hands up, it ain't a stick up, it's just raining cash. God bless the trap, God bless the trap.
Say what?
God bless the trap, God bless the trap. God bless the trap, God bless the trap. If them dollars going up, then angels landing in your lap. Reverend BBT, I want you to preach to the congregation one time. Tell them how a trap angel gets their blessings. Yes, Lord. I'm Reverend BB, and I know you bitches see me, but you acting like you don't. Even though I'm on your TV, no one angel named Zari. Catch her in your mess Ferrari, got the bag and she ain't sorry. She's your mother, go ask mommy. Okay, step one, I'ma show you how to raise your funds. No shaking ass to the cash up front. Run it to the mans, everything they want. Tell them you can dive in this pussy, you can slide in this pussy, you can hide in this pussy.
Thank you.
Inside of this pussy, you can play with this puss. Fish fillet in this puss, kneel and pray to this puss. You can stay in the puss, some bitches pay for this puss. They wanna slay
so
for
welcoming.
This puss. Can you pay for this puss? 500K for this puss.
I don't think I have that much, but maybe the chat will help. Guys, I need 500K if. Hey! Never mind. Okay. Let go! Let go! Sorry, I'm like all off beat. God bless the freaking trap and shit. At the London time when you hear a freaking dope song, then you want to rap and shit. Matter of fact, I am not an African, I am a. God bless the trap and shit. Listen to people that be like Dorky always got me.
To worship the angels tonight. Make sure you tip the girls on the way out. Donation baskets are at the door, motherfucker.
So we gotta hit that Femme Fatale button.
Better tell a bitch I got it out for a bitch. Drop the Eddie and I move. Put a big hole in this bitch body. I'll fuck around and I'ma walk through. Like who want it, bitch? Who opponent? I'm on your ass till you do something. 40 bang at a close range. Make your shoulder drop with your noodles on. I'm one dog. All right. All my niggas clipping out the window. We front row.
Now, big freaking salute to that record and the video or whatnot, right? I always love when we can see both a video and the song or whatnot, because it really truly, you know, determines how comfortable the person is as an artist, right? Like, it's that we're always waiting for that sort of transition between, you know what I'm saying, when you're just a regular person, you know what I'm saying, and you decide to do music, and then you have to recognize, like, okay, I have to have like that version of me that's also the artist persona. So when I'm behind the camera, you know, I look a certain way. I have a personality that sort of, you know, stands out a little bit more and whatnot. And I think the record had everything, right? She really rapped. She got in there. It was, you know, sexy. It had, you know, things that felt like it would resonate in the club. And I feel like people would kind of rock with her, you know, in the same sort of realm, maybe as a Meg, you know what I'm saying, a Stallion. If not, maybe, you know what I'm saying, more. I feel like she's definitely someone that I could see coming up very quickly or whatnot. And so thank you for introducing us to her or whatnot. Again, Oregonomics said it's an artist that they you know, support. Have you guys like done live performances with, or seen her, you know what I'm saying, do live performances or anything like that? Like, let us know. I'll post the link over there for you guys on YouTube. I got y'all, man. Here you go. So y'all can go add it to y'all playlist, right? And again, the only question for y'all is, you know, would you, if you're a DJ, you're tasked with sort of throwing a little bit of a you know, party kind of situation or whatnot, or maybe you're a radio DJ or whatnot, if you have full reins over what gets played on the station or during a, you know, little mix that you're freaking doing, right? Does that go in rotation? I already know the answer. I don't even know why I'm asking it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just greasing the wheels for you. Just greasing the wheels, man. You know what I'm saying? She scared me. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and give it a like. Make sure I sub too. Show that support, y'all, when y'all can. Maybe I'll tell that to freaking artists and stuff like that. When you guys send stuff to the show, while we do accept pretty much anything, you know what I'm saying? Except for Tidal and Apple Music. I think in terms of promotion, the best things to send are, you know, an actual link to something, right? So if it's a Spotify, if it's a YouTube, a SoundCloud or something like that, right? If people like it, they actually can get to it, right? When we play the MP3s and stuff like that on the show, well, I love them. They're easy for me to get access to when I'm, you know, putting it on my playlist and then trying to pull it up like really fast, right? For those that, you know, want to hear this song and can't because maybe it's not on all platforms, like that's the only sort of like downfall for them or whatnot. But in most cases, like it's a little bit of a tease for you guys, right? Let me see. Why no Tidal? And they pay, you know what I'm saying, a lot per stream and stuff like that. I just don't have it. I don't have Tidal or Apple Music accounts. And that's it. It's as simple as that. But so I mean, you could still send it if you want me to post the links to it in the chat for other people who have it. So, but in terms of playing it, if I don't have an account, it's not really gonna play the song. And in most cases, they'll only play like a snippet. And I don't like snippets, man. You know me. I'm not a fan of short anything. I want to hear the full song and, you know, test out like what your thing is. Let me see. Don't play the song I sent. It's off topic. I'm gonna send something else. You said I don't want to slow the vibes. And then Gutter Boy Zay was like 500K. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know what I mean? Listen, man. You know, it is pretty crazy these days, man. You know what I'm saying? Know your value. Know your value. You know what I'm saying? Just as a whole human being. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, man. Let me go into the free line. I believe. Let me go to the free line. Let me go see the feline. You don't know that we be fine. Hold on, I think. Let me see something real quick. Because that is video. No, we do have a 3-song back-to-back as well. And so let me go ahead and just make sure we can lock that one in. And then we'll jump back in the free line right after that. No, you know what I'm saying? I got y'all all excited real quick. So let me actually do it. Let me actually do it. We'll get it in the free line. We're going to continue off. And then we will jump into that freaking thing or whatnot, man. Listen, man, we love y'all around here, man. I always want to show appreciation, you know, to the community. All right. DJ Bolow sent a beat. Let's go ahead and see if we can play this right here. Crossroads, man. By the way, I am rolling out my full individual reactions to Carter 6 records, you know what I'm saying, throughout, you know, these, you know, couple of weeks and all that good stuff or whatnot. Tap into the post if you can or whatnot. Give me your thoughts. I need y'all thoughts on each record, which ones you actually thought were ass and which ones you were like, you know what, this one was actually freaking decent or whatnot. But give me your thoughts on the you know what I'm saying, posts or whatnot. Most of them I pretty much have been posting on all platforms or whatnot, so you should see it, whether you're on IG, whether you're on TikTok, YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and Facebook. Tap in, let people know your freaking thoughts or whatnot, because I'm really trying to see, like, before I even listen to the project, right, we were getting all the the whole album was trash, right? But I felt like for the most part it was off to a good start with, you know, some of the records. Then of course, as it progressed, yes, there are some records, right, that may have questionable production here and there, maybe, right, and situations that maybe the features might have not, you know, done what they should or something like that, right? And of course, you know, I want to know what y'all think about those situations or whatnot. All right, let me go ahead and why is this one? It's a wave, so it is taking a little bit. If you're gonna send wave, do it with iCloud. That's my biggest suggestion, just because it does go a little bit faster or whatnot. And if it does sort of like hold us up, I end up having to just like move on, so we don't because this thing is does not want to play. Let me see if I can do it like this. I think I got it like this, but I wanted to download it. You gotta make remind me, Danny Ray. Three-song back-to-back submission coming up next. I almost forgot this was a beat. Yeah, y'all. Every day I'm struggling. Every day I'm hustling. Something fast, I don't know what the hell the freaking do, but there's a lot of freaking beat you sent to the show that I can fucking smash. I also don't know what the hell I'm gonna freaking say to this because I am fucking ass and I don't really wanna cuss no more, but I'ma freaking try to bust off flow. I stopped it, I came back. A lot of you can't rap. Listen, I'ma hop on this ASAP. I don't even know what to do, but see, a hat is on my head when I'm wearing it. People don't know what the hell that they staring at. There's a lot of time where I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do with this shit. I'm there and back, going there. People really, they don't care. I don't even know what the hell I'm about to freaking do, but I just saw a bear, so stop. Man, I just got reminded of half of the last Predator film. How y'all feel about this? This is produced by DJ Bolow. Who would you hear on this? What type of artist would y'all get on it? He said the beat doesn't have a name yet. We just gonna call it Prince. We gonna call it Prince and just give it like a logo. Danny Ray gives it a 9 in terms of freaking score. What up, C the Jinx? Think to the Jinx, feeling it. Feeling it. Could you get up on the freaking beat now? Is there like a way you could be killing it? I don't know what the hell I'm about to do, but I also wanna freaking ask where the children went. Like, what the hell is happening? Freaking everybody rapping except for 50 Cent. What the hell am I gonna do? Like, I don't even know what to do right. Freaking you cool, and I'm asking you, what the hell you gonna do tonight? People like, hey Dorky, like, do you right? I'm like, yep, you right. You know what? But like, you know, freaking like, it's so hot right now. I need to like chew ice. People like, if you play craps, you need 2 dice. Go shake it in your hand, throw it on the floor like, listen, I just want to see the next movie where they get Thor and then he randomly just comes through with the hammer random. Oh, I forgot to put the I forgot to put Mjolnir back together, man. It was like a big moth that popped up towards the end of my stream yesterday, if y'all remember. I tried to hit it with the hammer and it fell apart. Got a 7 from ND. Dark, hard, emotional storytelling rap, yeah. If I'm thinking industry artist though, Twista, Crazy Bone. Why not Twista, Crazy Bone, and Tech? Why not the whole combination? Like all of them on the beat. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? You can hear. Shoot, you can get Bone Thugs. Like, they're working on a new album, so. And you said, Chris, remember, you know what I'm saying, made all the beats to my album. Oh, we will have to remember that when we get to yours and stuff like that. All right. So I appreciate the beat length. Just because, you know, it really depends on the artist, right? You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to have the freedom to, like, if you can make a full, sometimes 3-verse, you know, kind of sector, you know, of a song, you know, like, do what you can, right? But sometimes I know that many of you guys haven't been doing it just because the beat hadn't provided you with that kind of situation. Sometimes producers will literally, like, they'll make a beat almost as a demonstration, right? Just to show you, hey, I can make a beat. This is one kind that I can do. If you like it, hit me up or whatnot, right? And they'll upload it for you to be able to listen to. And, you know, they do probably have an extended version of it. But you guys will literally get on exactly what you hear, download, and then, you know, in some of those cases, again, it's only about a verse and chorus worth, right? So you'll get in there, you'll just do that minimal amount, move on, you know what I'm saying? And you'll never try to extend it or whatnot. For those that I have seen try to extend it without linking up with the producer, you know, maybe you would loop it at a point where it would sound like it was off beat, like it came in a little bit too fast or too slow or something like that. Where you tried to loop it, and then again, you may have heard people sort of review your records and say, oh, it was offbeat, and so you get tired of that. So in some cases, you just leave things as it is. But that then forces me to remind producers, like, give us the option. Give us the option. Do a bridge if you can. Like, the more that you do production wise, like, the more we will be obliged to be like, oh, I can't not rap to that. You know what I'm saying? Or if we're not able to hit that part, we'll be like, oh no, you know what? Let me get a singer. Let me get somebody else. Let me do an open verse, see what kind of features I would like, you know what I'm saying, on that. At least if we have the option, you know, we may add 2 other artists to the track for all, you know what I'm saying, you know, right? But if it's only a short amount. You talk your beat out of being a cipher kind of situation, a 4 horsemen deal, you know, a 3 amigos scenario, right? And so we want to be able to, you know, show that. What you say? You said, I don't know, my second verse sounds, you know what I'm saying, different. I need some help on Pro Tools and stuff like that, man. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up when we get to that. Let me jump over here. What happened over there? Why did it say? Give me a second. I'm trying to. Okay, well, yeah, I think we're good. I do need to make that bigger. And I think you could play the Grinch in the movie. In the movie and shit like that, bruh. I don't know if that's a good or a bad freaking thing or not. Do you mean? I mean, so you mean like with a whole costume and all that, right? If they're to make me look, I mean, you kind of get lost in, cause like when Jim Carrey did it, like, was it Jim Carrey? Now I don't even remember. Was it Jim Carrey or Mike Myers and shit like that? I think it was Jim Carrey, right? But like that's the freaking point, man. You get lost in the thing when the makeup is so good, right? But right, I'm not opposed to like doing an animated voice kind of situation, right? You know what I mean? Also an alternate version of Deadpool, if there was one that they felt like, you know what I'm saying, I'd be honored to be a dork pool or some shit. All right, let me go into the 3-song back-to-back that we got right about here. By the way, so another thing with production, and you know what I'm saying, what we heard, there's piano elements, there's a lot of things within there. It sounds epic. I like all these sounds and elements that you utilized. You know, you structure your records properly, and a lot of them, you know, are very singable. And
searching for the master sword. You guys are really bad at spitting rhymes, and you ain't real and have no skills, and so I mastered yours. I could have been killed running past a horde of zombies when I crashed the card and smashed it, blasted 4 magic doors. And man, you know how all these bastards are. I'm like Aladdin when he traps Jafar inside a lamp for acting hard when all he had to do was spit a rap or just beatbox to go distract the guards. I got 100 rupees planted on my MasterCard. Don't make me chase a chicken, take it, make it, take a listen to my new mixtape and mention it to other raven pigeons. Okay. I'll take a sword and stick it into any dude who's out there pillaging and raping women. Don't make me make you come up missing, cause that ain't the mission. I used to date this fat girl who I brought home one time, but then she up and ate the kitchen. Anyways, big figure salute. Let's go ahead and drop this in here so you guys can see what we are going to play. Knowing Mr. Scripps, he will have perhaps a few videos which we will be plopping into the let's go. Hold on, let me drop this into the situation. Again, I do need to do voiceovers though. I realize that I just never have tried it, period. Never tried to go to an audition, you know what I'm saying, for something, or just like took the time to do a lot of voiceovers and stuff, which you know, like just self-published kind of stuff. Like let me redo an episode of Simpsons or something like that and just like revoice them saying stupid shit. Like I always love the bad lip readings, but I always thought, why didn't I ever get in there and freaking do it? You know what I'm saying? I think it's, for me, I just haven't found a program that made that easy to where I could sync things up properly and, you know, essentially get things naturally as I'm always doing in real life. All right, Black Magic is number 1 right now. Which Rufus? Hold on. Let me drop this. Drop. Shout out to Jay Hayes.
Freemason. Have you ever heard of anybody blowing up 10 million motherfuckers freemason? I gotta blow up.
Rate this in the chat. We got 3 records. Possibly different artists. Or the same. We'll see what's up.
Yeah, Black Magic. I don't even know how I got it. It was a God-given talent. I'm talking about Black Magic. I came a long way from themselves, writing my raps on the tablet, working my Black Magic. Yeah, we got the potion. If you want shit to happen, you gotta get in motion. Black Magic, and it's like that.
It's like that.
Voila, bounce right back.
Black Air Force horses. Black shades, black stacks, black jacket. That's EV Saint Laurent, skirting off in black Porsches. Put my 10,000 hours in and took them crash courses. Some niggas got road rage, stayed in my lane, I never forced it. And made black magic. Popped out icy like a hockey rink, I pulled the hat trick. Niggas be capping, that's it. Standard package ain't the packaging that I'm wrapped up with. That standard pack that you call gas ain't never gon' hit my lips. Slow down. Black magic, black summer dresses on black asses. It's crazy how you got the dress fitting like it's elastic, baby. Beat your back out till you black out and we pass out, baby.
Black magic. I don't even know how I got it. It was a God-given talent. I'm talking
Appreciate
about
that
black
shit to the
magic.
Jinx.
I came a long way from themselves. Writing my raps on the tablet, working my black magic. Yeah, we got the potion. If you want shit to happen, you gotta get in motion. Black magic. And it's like that. Poof, voila, bounce right back.
Go and bounce it. Like matter of fact, when I'm popping up, I never like announcing.
Hey, Donovan, yo,
People
Donovan,
also
here,
wondering like what freaking happened, freaking hearing freaking noises like, yo, where is the mouse at? Random ninjas popping up, people are getting locked up.
Listen. Not another. So this is basically what he's doing with the project, right? Okay, so here's what I say, right? So essentially, right, you know what I'm saying? Another record that we did play, I think similarly from the artist that, you know what I'm saying, was played a little bit earlier, was in that same sort of sector of, time or whatnot, right? The 1 minute 20, 1 minute 30 and stuff like that, right? We always talk about it. It's fine for intros, interludes, outros, just demonstrations that you can rap or do whatever, right? But I always want you guys to spend as much time with your audience. In some cases, like we are lucky right now, right? Anytime you guys send these kind of skips or whatnot, we do get to play the artists often in a back-to-back fashion, hearing more, right? It's a little bit of a force. Let me, hey, let's listen to some of the album real quick. You know what I'm saying? What one of those. But in most cases, people are in situations where they hear one song and then it goes to something else, a commercial, or another artist, right? If it's a playlist, another artist or commercial, right? Yeah, like you guys know, if it's on the radio, same thing. And so if you have only a certain amount of time, right? It's like for me, I always want to stay in there as much as I can. And like again, if my song, like we know, like BET, MTV, when they would have the countdown video situations, right? First like 3 weeks, they'd play the full video, right? And then after a certain amount of time, when everyone's familiar with what it is, they sort of like, all right, after the second verse, we'll sort of cut it, come back, and sort of talk to the artist or something like that, right? Or whatnot. And again, we didn't mind that because at least we got that exposure to the full record to see what the artist could do. It's a skill, okay? It is a skill to be able to go all the way to an end of a record, to really stick around a little longer, and to have people not feel like they're bored looking at their watch like, damn, how long is this, and yada yada. I do still appreciate just the taste, you know what I'm saying, as well. But I always think about those scenarios where some people are only going to get one, then it'll go on to something else or whatnot. So they'll get you. There was something else that I wanted to say as well.
It was a God-given talent. I'm talking about black magic. I came a long way from themselves. Writing my raps on the tablet, working my black magic. Yeah, we got the potion. If you want shit to happen, you got it.
That's what it is. Here's my thing though, right? I'm glad that I remembered that because it was going somewhere. What I appreciate though, if you're gonna do short records, I mean, you might as well make the situation a video project, right? Like Tierra Whack did. I felt like it was smart for her to do that because, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if each of the records from Whack World were 3 minutes, I still would have fucked with it. I still would have, you know what I'm saying, listened, watched every video, because the aspect of watching like video after video and sort of like some of them connecting, like that was dope because I really hadn't seen that before. I was like, man, it's kind of, artsy and creative in the way that it's done. And that made me want one from everyone now, right? So anytime I can bring that up and be like, look, if you're going to make short records, you might as well hop into and be like, all right, you know what? Let me make little different visuals for each of these and, you know, see where we could go, you know, with the story or whatnot, right? You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. It could be lyric videos, it could be animation, you know, you could do a continued story visually, like literally do a short film, right? And then just like put the music as the backdrop and shit like that. So we're hearing the music the whole time, but we're seeing like visuals sort of take place in a short film. Things happen, bank robberies, like whatever it be, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I appreciate that. Did I lied? Okay, like appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, on available on movie platforms, man. Like, listen, man. 10 on that as well. Then what did you say? And then we can collab on a beat and stuff like that. Are you talking about like DJ Bolow and stuff like that? He said I wouldn't feel right. I had thanked DJ Bolow essentially for not using AI. You know what I'm saying? And like honestly, for all artists, potential artists, writers, producers, for those who do not use it. That's all I gotta say. Not really, but like the thing is, only reason I'm saying that I'm not gonna be on this too long, but I think it's always important to have the conversation. I appreciate the work that goes into thinking about what you actually want to do, right? The sample that you hear that you're like, oh, I want to flip that. Like you having that idea and then you flipping it the way you did. You know what I'm saying? Picking that perfect loop or chopping it up. And then when it comes to the original, let me play things, you know what I'm saying, from scratch, or just, again, being able to sequence things yourself. Not just make me a record about this and then it pops out the song, the beat, the artist, everything's already on there. Like, I literally feel like just reminding people, like, look, if we had two scenarios, right, where you get to watch one person make a beat, and again, the goal would be for them to both make the same exact beat. One is going to use AI, the other person is going to use, you know, just again from scratch, right? I guarantee you, if you sort of go to the people and ask them which one would they rather buy, it will be by the real person, because simply hitting a button and then, you know, like, it doesn't really see, even if it's dope, we still want to get that blood, sweat, and tears from the producer, from whatever it is that makes us feel like, oh, I need a insert that producer's name beat. Like for me, like when and if I do, you know what I'm saying, get to that point where I do have a little bit of a drive and can, like, you know, work with producers that I want that are a little bit bigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Swiss Beats was always one that I wanted to work with. You know, Timberland, you know what I'm saying? But like now like that he sort of like uses AI, I don't even know. I don't know what he would do essentially, right? And like, I would want to come to him for his classic sound. Pharrell, same thing, right? Alchemist, Griselda, Kanye, right? What I loved about Kanye was that, yes, he would sample, but then he would come in and have people like replay the you know, elements of the record, or he'd have violinists, you know, and trumpet, you know, players and backup singers. He brings it to a higher level where there's a whole choir in the studio, right? And like, you gotta respect that level of work. Now, what some producers basically have been doing is like, oh, I could just create all that in AI and it makes it easier, da da da. Like, it doesn't make it better, and also it would be boring to watch you do as a recorded sort of thing. And I see the videos all the time, like, trying to pop up, and this is what I do with AI. Like, and I never feel like, oh, you're dope for being able to do that. I'm like, no, the tool is doing it. You know what I'm saying? You prompted it, but still, you know. And then you have to remember that it is taking ideas from existing records and beats and stuff like that. So we'll leave it at freaking that right there, just so we don't linger too much. You guys can have a little bit of a conversation on that if you want in the freaking chat or whatnot. Again, I just have appreciation for real artists, real vocals. When I hear like an AI artist, like it irks me a little bit, just because I'm like, I like it and I can't meet that person. I can't shake their hand, can't interview them, can't feature them on a record because they're not real. And if I freaking did and people liked it, like, what would I freaking say? This is the point. It creates a problem when like you really want to, you know, do something real. Live performances, right? Kato, shout out to Kato on the track
by saying this is what.
Right. All right. So this next one is Fried Hard featuring Rufus Sims. All right. Jay Hayes, you know what I'm saying, again.
Mild sauces.
5? Nigga, you need 5 mild sauces?
Yeah. Same project, different song.
You know what you know. You know what you know. Don't know you tweaking, nigga. I know you tweaking, nigga.
I say.
Appreciate your patience, you know.
Heavy on the mild sauce, heavy on the everything. Salt and pepper fried hard, mild sauce on everything. Heavy on the mild sauce, heavy on the everything. Salt and pepper fried hard, mild sauce on everything.
I'm a heavy when it come to everything, that's on everything. Dope dick, that's the heroin for the heroines. Sauce and bitches like Harold's wings. Off-white 600 Odysseys on my feet like shark teeth. You ain't a killer, you a car thief. Nigga, where your car keys?
The flow be godly, the squad be off top ropes, Jeff Hardy. Hoes do the most, but I ain't Cosby. Peel out, leave them on ice like Crosby. Now I'm just trying to get my bills up, but niggas trying to leak my tape, they faggot that Chauncey. Scheming on my paper, I think it's a Ponzi. Uncle Rimmers of a Harris, I beg your pardon.
Getting to the chicken, I'm standing on top of business, and the Lord is my witness, I'm dressed in God's speed.
No, I keep up looking for any one of these niggas with the iron bridge, leave a motherfucker unresponsive.
Niggas ain't talking chicken, won't even get a response from me. Nope.
Better watch your shit, she won't pie to me. Arguably, wet lemon pepper tastes better. Around me, she better drink responsibly.
I'm fried hard, Uncle Rimmers and Harold's need to sponsor me. Nigga, this that free base, might even hit JJ's for a 6-piece of Wells too far for me.
Ain't great like Marshman's beat. Cost your tape if you start with me. I hate backstabbers, backdoors, and side of me.
No face, no case, I'm a ghost face killer. Keep the Iron Man with him like Tony Stark's with me. Real nigga, but my mental fried partially. Come through and shake shit like Parkinson's. Who want wrong with me? I advise you your guys to move cautiously. Niggas moving bitch made and they lame like Carlton. Be staying your lane in both ways when you cross the street. Nigga.
Heavy on the mild sauce, heavy on the everything. Salt and pepper fried hard, mild sauce on everything. Heavy on the mild sauce, heavy on the everything. Salt and pepper fried hard, mild sauce on everything.
Man. So first and foremost, man, both of them killed that record. I love the back and forth. I feel like, you know, listen, for the most part, you know, it's crazy because most of the artists that rock together within this, you know, team, they're all very much interconnectable between, you know what I'm saying, each other. So they all can do features on any of each other's tracks, or they all could be on this same record, like as a Wu-Tang kind of freaking style situation, right? So I always appreciate just the cohesiveness that they have, right? You know, and you know, these kind of beats, right, always remind me of that classic Rockefeller, you know what I'm saying, fill-in style, things that we would, you know, hear from a little bit of Kanye, a little bit of Ninth Wonder, Jay Dilla maybe, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, depending on, you know what I'm saying, what he's doing. Maybe Alchemist or whatnot, you know, but I think more between those, definitely more Ninth Wonder, you know what I'm saying, S sort of style. A little bit of a faster sort of tempo in terms of, you know, sort of how things were wrapped. Yes, it's still within that 2 minutes and 14 seconds. I don't mind this one. This one doesn't make me want to be like, man, listen, if y'all don't just, it feels, you know what I'm saying, right, you know what I'm saying, from what that was, right? And what you can see with production sometimes is like, man, sometimes like literally we embrace the love so much that it's just like let me just sample the sample, and then not like I don't need to add drums. I'm gonna just loop it, you know what I'm saying, here, and then you know what I'm saying, let the artist go ham or whatnot, right? It's about that have discovery. Sometimes though, you know, again, you want to add that little extra flavor. You figure out, okay, what drums could I add? You'd hear something different from each of the producers that I mentioned, from a Ye, from an Alchemist, a Just Blaze, you know, Swiss Beats, freaking, you know what I'm saying, whoever, right? And that's always, you know, something dope as well, to see like what a different producer would do. I may do something like that at some point, maybe, you know what I'm saying. I'll see if I can try to figure something out, but I would love to do some kind of, you know, competitions or like episodes where, like, you know, producers, you're encouraged to sort of like either sample certain things or you know, and then you know, to see who made the best beat, you know what I'm saying, with that, man. I would love to see that. Yeah, if you had your chance to sign to a label, who you picking? You said you are doing Def Jam Records, man. I mean, honestly, man, I don't know. Because like these days, it's like what is your goal, right? If your goal is to be a solo artist in the spotlight, right, with your own brand, and sort of, you know, you literally have to go with the right sort of, you know, label. And if you're on one that has a lot of artists, right, where you're just like one of many, in those situations you have to wait for your kind of time and the right time for your album to drop. And sometimes the artists don't even, you know, drop for the most part, or they do, but it's not taken as serious as everything else or whatnot, right? When I think about like Jay Mills, when he kind of got in Young Money, all of a sudden his sound was very different or whatnot, and he was rocking with Young Money for like a good minute. He was there, he was in the spotlight with Nicki and everybody, right? But I barely remembered if he even dropped an album throughout that time. You know what I'm saying? I know Tyga might, you know what I'm saying? Tyga, I know for me, the ones who really got most of the exposure were, it was obviously Wayne, Nicki, Drake, and Tyga. You know what I'm saying? Corey Guns kind of was more of an underground kind of freaking rapper, still doing more mixtape kind of freaking stuff or whatnot. Let me think. And then like again, I felt like, man, like what Jay Mills used to be, when you go back all the way to no, like he, and in the battle rap, like he was very much in that culture, and his just sound and sort of like style changed. I feel like he needs to go back to, you know, the basics to get back in there and you know, do something. Anyways, I also wanted to say that I like the consistency of Rufus Sims. You know, just like every record that I hear him on, you know, you can tell it's him, right? People would often say that about me. Like I take influence from artists like Rufus Sims, right? Busta Rhymes, a Eminem, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing that, like, man, you gotta have that sort of sound that just, you know, and like it pays to sort of always feel like you're having fun, you know, on each record that you're doing or whatnot, right? And you know, he gets in there. I've never had a problem with a verse, and you know, Scripps can be a witness to that or whatnot, man. If I've ever said he need to go back and redo that one, like I've never said that, you know what I mean? And so anxiously awaiting the okay, but if I had to choose,
he's a good kid,
because you did ask a question, man. Who would I rock with? Who would I essentially I wouldn't have minded being with Odd Future when they were Odd Future, you know what I'm saying? As that whole, like, I felt like each of the Odd Future sort of, you know, lineup, and the ones who weren't necessarily in the main group, they all, you know, kind of did something and were appreciated, you know what I'm saying, within that, right? They all had like a fun nature, and I always thought, you know, that would have been dope. You know, maybe Lil Dicky or something like that. Redman for sure. You know, Ludacris maybe. You know, I'd have to go with like people who get the more comedic aspect of things. Even Missy, I wouldn't have minded sort of like being, you know, under. And no, I ain't gonna pause that. All right, so who they who? Hold on, let me see if I can reload this. This is the last one of the 3 songs.
You know
it's called Who They Who by Jay Hayes.
And if you don't know, you tweaking, nigga. Yeah.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm on the floor with my score leading. Really, I just need some more reasons.
What up, Hidden Ball?
Like poor singers, know I move accordingly with sharks and vultures. I'm a whole demon with your whore at the 4 seasons. Want a game with some potent defense. You niggas couldn't defend the shit that I present. I'm diving off the deep end. You smelling shit seeping out my pores. Shit on my back, carry that like crossovers. I got that raw, got shit shaking again. Your shit ain't made out of what this ain't made.
Which one out the 3 y'all favorite?
In the making, but I call it shit 'em. Don't ever get it twisted. They know I'm that fucking nigga. Yeah. Look me in my eyes and tell me that you ain't scared. Best to be prepared if you ain't full of fear. I'm still out here moving red. These niggas ain't even on my level, know that it's there. And we climbing up the stairs. We ain't take the elevator. Move with the movers in the shakers.
Keep thinking another catch.
Ain't made what I made, but I'm whipping shit up like a slave, boy. Respectfully, don't try to check for me unless you got a check for me. Shit might get hectic for you and all of your company. I do this shit with ease, nigga, and pleasantry. That means comfortably. Still having my way with this shit, bitch, I'm still coasting. I'm on the West Coast where they say they got the best smoking. And hoes glowing when they pop out. You motherfuckers better watch out. Shit like a first round knockout. I'm Jokic in the paint, you getting boxed out. Tryna be in a picture, you getting cropped out. Don't tempt me. Call my niggas up and they gon' tweet shit till it's empty. I'm that one boy and the one nigga that they envy. Don't never offend me. Better be prepared for what come with that. Go catch something that wasn't meant for you. Still plentiful, still making moves how I do. Still tryna prove that niggas ain't who they who. Or who they is. Rap shit like the rent do when the lights off. Off top of my mental, that's a slight floss. Nigga, I don't take a night off. Yeah, free bass.
A lot of times, freaking, you know that there's things that we take, freaking. I know that. I don't know what happened to Ricky Lake. You know what? I don't.
Free bass, man, but we passing this shit out like free bass, man. DU and shit. Pastel.
That almost felt like a mixture like a Jay Dilla. It was like a mixture of Jay Dilla and something else in terms of, you know, the production and whatnot. But I like that. Oh, High Tech maybe slightly. I like that one. You know what I mean? Had a good overall, you know, vibe. Just chill. One of a solo, you know, tracks from Jay. You know, so far, man, you know what I'm saying, with all 3, you know, his bars were on point with each record, and he has the perfect style for each piece of production that he gets on. And again, man, I predict, like, as projects, right? Like, we have to look at things in many different ways, right? And this is why I still feel like, you know, we could still make extended or alternative versions of any of our records, right? I feel like, right, like this era, hold on, let me cook real quick, man. This era, I feel like we should definitely give listeners more if we truly want, because everything has been free, right? Spotify and different platforms like kind of undercut in terms of what they pay us for. Like we don't get to set the prices. That's something that should actually change or whatnot. We should be able to set the price of, like, if someone wants to play the thing, whatnot, or if we wanted to work whatever way, right? where was I even going, you know what I'm saying, with it? Overall, I feel like just you know, artists, producers, you know what I'm saying, everything just to feel more appreciated, right? And so and then as the listeners, man, when we become fans of somebody, we're not checking for the time, right? So if you have an extended version of the album that you only put on either your website, Spotify, maybe you put it under a donation kind of, you know, to something specific, or a GoFundMe, whatever. Like, you could put it under anything, and then that way all the extra work that you do, it's not for nothing, right? And you can even see just how many people would be willing to tap into that. You could be like, all right, you know what? I'll do like extra footage. I'll do like, you know, I'll give something, maybe I'll remix the beats or something, right? Anything extra you can give your audience is always going to be better, and your music will be able to be played in more places, because some will want to, you know what, let me play this on the radio right quick or whatnot. And I've never heard a short record on the radio, and if there was a record that was shortened, it's in the middle of a like DJ mix situation, which people know they're in when that's happening, and they're going from one song to another, they're mixing beats with other songs and stuff like that, and that's completely different than when you're in that standard, all right, this is Bad Bunny with blah blah blah, or this is, you know, Drake with blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of songs you guys like from the artists you like aren't short ass records. So I still don't see why you guys, you know, sometimes will get in there and decide to do it. But what was I? Anyways, give people their money's worth. So videos are something I think we should really try to see. All right, can I do a video for each record on the project? Can I give people that visual album kind of situation in some way, even if it's just, you know what, let me just cook up some visuals for each song, you know, just a little something that moves and gives people something to look at, and you know, it's not just a static image of the album cover, right? You know, album cover come to life basically, right? That's fine, as long as there's something that kind of somewhat, you know, tells the story, gets people to really want to do it. Because in my opinion, you know, the things that I do want to react to more, like I'd 100% be even more willing to do reactions to those kind of visual projects. Like, literally, it's almost a guarantee, right? If you do it, you know what I'm saying, and I see it, I'm gonna have to go, you know what, let me make a whole series and like watch each one and you know, compile it as a full, but then also, you know what I'm saying, chop them down, because you know, it's hard not to want to see everything play out, and you know, what else is on the project, what the best video song combination is and stuff like that. Let me see. You said it's been a very long time. You see there? What's up? Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Always good. You said aesthetic is sick. CJS and so that. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And then still here cooking up a beat or whatnot. Danny Ray's over there. Appreciate the share. C to the Jinx. You know what I'm saying? You've been in here, locked in, tapped in. You know, liking, sharing, commenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, keeping some dialogue going. So we appreciate that. Right? You have been rewarded. Let's go. We got Dive. Is it Dive-In or the Drive-In? Dive In by C2
My love for hip-hop is deep like a wishing well. My shawty bad, I'm dipped in Coogee, but she loves Chanel. Money piled up so high in the living room, make me wanna dive right in like a swimming pool. My love for hip-hop is deep like a wishing well. My shawty bad, I'm dipped in Coogee, but she loves Chanel. Money piled up so high in the living room, make me wanna dive right in like a swimming pool. I'm stacking up all this dough like I worked the
bakery. I swear you haters fugazi, I'm tired of the fakery. I heard you want the beef, well go ahead and bring a steak for me. Following my dreams, I'll go wherever that it's taking me. Hungry for the money, best believe I want a full plate. Crash out like a dummy, come to realize once it's too late. Rather stay independent than be tied down like a shoelace. Time flies hella fast when you're trying to reach the due date. My love for hip-hop is deep like a wishing well. My shawty bad, I'm dipped in Coogee, but she loves Chanel. Money piled up so high in the living room, make me wanna dive right in like a swimming pool. My love for hip-hop is deep like a wishing well. My shawty bad, I'm dipped in Coogee, but she loves Chanel. Money piled up so high in the living room, make me wanna dive right in like a swimming pool. I keep it real from the jump, why you be faking the funk? Pass me the ball, I go in for the dunk. I go hard for the team, right there. That's why we're number one. If my tongue had 100-round drum, I'd be a son of a gun. I am the truth, something you probably couldn't handle. Here is the proof, 100%. I am the bad guy behind the scandal. I am the wick that's lighting the candle. We both connected, I'm just on a higher channel. Since life is a beach, I keep that strap on me like a sandal. Dominoes, it's going down like Geronimo. No cap, I came up from nothing. Now I'm rocking designer clothes. Grab me a fire hose and try to put out all my fire flows. No more freedom once the kingdom rose. There's no escape once the gates are closed.
It's an interesting record. It's kind of different. Well, this is interesting, right? Because you have like a hip hop sort of like style, you know, on more of a trap centric, you know, kind of beat or whatnot, right? And sort of, you know, you get in there with, again, more of a mainstream kind of like flow for the most part, but then the lyrics are, you know, more hip hop based, I guess we could say, right? So there's something interesting within that. For me, I do always try to get you guys to back off a little bit from doubles on everything for the most part. Like, I like ins and outs more than doubles, right? Just because sometimes there will be certain things here and there that'll be, you know, slightly offbeat. We can't always be perfect when we're going in. And the one mistake that most artists make, even if you're gonna do the doubles, right? Never keep the second vocal that you add, right? That's gonna be the double. Never make that the same exact volume as the first one, right? You have to cut those, anything extra that you do, ad libs, harmonization, they think of them like your backup singers, right? Your backup and background singers, right? So if you're on stage and you're performing, you're the main artist. In all history, backup singers are in the back, right? So with that, they're like, they're supposed to be the icing on the cake that's sort of slightly back there that adds the accent, and sometimes, you know, just the things that allow the vocals to go in different directions while the main artist is doing, you know, runs and other things. So for you, again, you're adding doubles, turn those down. Like if the main one is not touched at all, right? Not turned up, not turned down. Then the second one that you add, anything in there, should be around like below like -5, you know, dB or something like that. Just enough so you can hear it, but not like you have a hype, like two or three hype men on stage with you and one mic and all y'all just a face right here. My love is like on the chorus, it's fine for the most part, right? You still want to slightly cut those down, but more layers are more accepted, you know what I'm saying, within that or whatnot, right? And I feel like that chorus is kind of infectious, man. It does kind of grow on you or whatnot, man. I'm like, I wonder how people are gonna take that, and we'll see just over time. He said doubles are great when you want certain words to hit more and stuff like that, but like, no, this is what I'm saying, right? Ins and outs are when you say like every maybe like last 3 words of, you know, the record. Like we always end up doing this right freaking here, right? So I'll give you an example, right? One of my songs right here, if I were to do if I were to do ins and outs to my record, right? It's like this.
This is from the first Gears of War. There's a nurse inside of a hearse in the floor. There's a thirst whenever I curse at a door. Go to work, play Rihanna's work, then move on. Okay. See, you can find me blasting bugs with the Delta Squad.
You know what I'm saying? You're not saying everything, but you may get in there with, like, you know, the last few words, keywords here and there that you do want to accentuate. If you do everything, then it feels like you're trying to make it an anthem, which is what most choruses are. The choruses of every song, if you have those layers, are supposed to be the thing that everybody's singing in unison together, right? But the verses are supposed to be like, nah, you talking your shit, we watching, you know what I'm saying? And you know, if we love the song, yeah, we'll sort of like rap or sing with you, but you want it to be, you know what I'm saying, as you know, much as possible or whatnot. So yeah, I like, again, trust me, I know both sides, and I used to kind of like more of the double, you know, situation or whatnot. Like back when, like, I feel like Jada Kids used to use it like at a certain point, but like in the early sort of Rough Rider days a little bit more, and it was a little bit more acceptable with the sort of sound that he had. Then, like, I really got to a point where it really depends on what the artist is doing, right? Like, for example, Cinematic. There is an artist named Cinematic who comes to the show. He uses a lot of layers on most of his stuff, right? Verses and all, but he does intend on them to be anthems, right? And will add different tones so that, you know, it's not just the same vocal over and over again and stuff like that, right? And that different tone makes all the difference, right? When he is getting in there with the higher tone, the low tone, the mid, you know what I'm saying, and sort of like mixing it in that right way where it's not overbearing, right? And then the beats that he raps to as well are often like very cinematic, right? So you'll be like, man, I can imagine a video almost every time. You're imagining like a group of people kind of rapping his shit, bro. They're all walking in one direction, you know, just got coordinated kind of, you know, event kind of situation. What do you say? Got you with the skip gang. What up, Joe? What up, Joe? It's Mr. Joe. Well. He just keeps going.
Excuse me, mister. Are you gonna keep
going? Well. Love your inputs. Nicolo said, man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Okay? Understand? Like, I wanna cry a little bit. No, I appreciate when you guys appreciate it, right? Like, I know, listen, I could talk a lot on this show, right? But I feel like every bit of information that I jump into is important, right? There will be times where you get a few gems here and there that do help a lot of you on whatever records you guys may be working on, or again, we're able to just kind of, you know, embracing excitement for something, you know, that may be coming up, or frustration with things that are happening around the world in throughout, you know, AI and you know, music and stuff like that. So any bit of, you know, advice or anything and that you guys are willing to kind of, you know, listen to, I appreciate. I can only give you my thoughts, like, real, every single time I hear, you know, what you guys had. He said, and this was recorded on, I think Joe sent a skip. We're gonna go ahead and put him in. It's just a one song, and then we should be jumping back into the free line and stuff. Man, what else did I want to freaking, I didn't even know I had that right there. Do I? Let me see something. I forgot about that.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold.
Yeah, be on my computer.
I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
All right, we got Wire Hit by Joe. Joe. Go ahead and drop this in here. What did I go ahead and drop it? Matter of fact, you know what? I'm always ahead of topics. Matter of fact, you know what? I don't even know what the fuck happened, but you know what? I will always say that I better not get freaking all of the people freaking know that they think that they always want to talk shit, but they think they better talk shit. All right, let's see what we got right here.
Hey, yeah, it's Joe, live on TikTok. Yeah. See what the fuck he's talking about. He just got a brand new setup. The fucking wire just hit. He's really up right now. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this motherfucker way up. Oh, goddamn. I almost want to say I feel like I'm on my Drake shit.
What did you get?
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. I just sold my house, 80 racks, the wire hit. Put it all in motion, now I'm stacking while they tire quick. Told her not to stress this life, I had to manifest. Made a couple moves, now I'm ghosting like I finished next. The flight's booked, I ain't even packed my bag yet. Money talking fluent, I just nod like an ad-lib. Basement to the top floor, the view a little different. Rich just like the climate, icy inconsistent. The late nights, index tapping on the assets. Game full of lames, I just moving past the static. Never took a handout, never hit the panic. Now it's 2 a.m. and I'm plotting on the terrace. I've been moving low, stacking high, they don't see the climb. Cutting ties, now my circle's more refined. Ay, while you're hit,
They probably had it on Amazon or something.
rhyme cold hard, but the vision always stayed aligned. Ay, new keys, new life, I ain't looking back. Pressure turn to go, yeah, I was built for that. Sitting, never sleep, ay, but I dream in stacks. Tell them all to chill, because I never move like that, yeah, bitch. Late nights, index tapping on them assets. Game is full of lames, I'm just moving past the static. Never took a handout, never hit the panic. Yeah, it's 2 a.m., yeah, now I'm plotting off a terrace. I've been moving low, stacking high, they don't see the climb. Cut them ties, now my circle's more refined. While you're hit, now I'm living what I used to rhyme. Hey, go hard, but the vision always stayed alive. New keys, new life.
They had it at Guitar Center apparently.
On its stripe, pressure turn to gold. I was built for that. City never sleep, but I fucking dream in stacks. Tell them all to chill because I never move like that. Got your girl up on my dick and she really smooth like that. Tits up on the ride, they don't see what I became. Used to pray for change, now it's digits in my name. I don't do the chatter, I just charge it to the game. Show them loyalty, they voted, I ain't even thrown a flame. Labels hit my line.
How you feeling about this? 1 to 10, now feedback is welcome.
Way I'm moving, feeling so biblical. She want closure, I just give her space, minimal. My life went digital, still I feel invincible. Balcony view, city lights up in the mist. Made 100 plays off the ones that I just missed. Hey, say she want the smoke, but they cough when the hit wrong. I've been focused way too strong. Every shot swish ho.
Man, how long did you actually get on
fucking Joe.
Feel like he would have went. I felt like you were feeling that beat. If the beat was 20 minutes, you could have. Yeah, I feel like you could have went and still gone. You know what I'm saying? The whole way. Now, I always want to remind people, like when I get to hear certain things from you guys, right? It pays to be able to hear some of those things, because then when you go into other lanes, it sort of shows your capability to be a little bit more like universal, right? You know, because again, I've heard him on something a little bit more, you know, hip hop, boom bap, you know what I'm saying, sort of centric or whatnot, and you know, really he's able to get in anything. If you would hear this only by itself, you literally would never know sort of like that he would, you know, also be able to hop in that lane, right? Because the flow that you have, you know, it's current. It's something that, you know what I'm saying, I could hear people, you know what I'm saying, rocking with, kind of doing a remix of your song and, you know, kind of mimicking the way you rapped a little bit, but with their words, you know what I'm saying. And there's always like two ways that you want to do those kind of remixes too, right? Like, you know, either you do exactly what I said in terms of like, you know, when most people did remixes to like Lil Wayne's Millie, right? Most people kind of copied his, you know, flow and style, but then they changed the word, right? And there was only like one kind of person that I heard sort of like, you know what? Let me go on there and like rap fast and like do something a little bit different, right? I think it was like Corey Guns or something. And that's where I feel like people always, you know, need to really take, you know, a remix, you know what I'm saying? Flip it on its head, sort of, you know, pay homage in a certain way, but then also, you know, change it up, show a different direction that, you know, you can attack the beat with. Another example of that was when Corday hopped on Eminem's Hi My Name Is, you know what I mean? Like, I honestly didn't think that I'd ever like another artist hopping on that beat and, you know, thinking it was dope, but like Corday kind of made it his. He got on, rapped in a little bit of a different way, didn't sort of like copy what M did, and just rapped, you know what I'm saying? And it was actually dope. Was professional, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't get to see if M was able to take a look at that or whatnot. Have Corday and M made a song yet? We need to figure that out. You said Flow State was in there, man. You know what I'm saying? I 100% agree. 100%. Now, I think you're more asking about like the mix and stuff, right? There's a small, like, I felt like everything was clean. It did feel like, you know, the vocals could either come up a little bit or just like a little bit more presence or whatnot. So I don't know if like placement or something like that in terms of like, you know, how, you know, close you may be, or far away. But it sounded, you know, decent, right? And in terms of the Lewitt, man, again, they have it at Guitar Center. So if you're ever, you know, getting in there, you know, for another mic just to test out at the very freaking least or whatnot. I don't even know what the return policy on stuff is, but like I honestly want to see if I can, you know, cop one, you know what I'm saying, do a little bit of a review and you know, and then return it. Just to see, you know, if it matches up to, you know, what I have now. And the last thing that I will say, this is hip hop, right? Because he literally talked about he talked about what he was going to do. Right? Like I was in one of his streams pretty much when he was talking about like selling his house and, you know, to get some equipment and, you know, things like that or whatnot. Right? And so what's dope is, again, kind of seeing the fruition, you know, of that, and then him literally making a song about it. Right? What better form of hip hop is that? Like I always look at like anytime an artist is taking their real life and just like things that they're actually thinking about, or going through, putting that into song form, right? The only other time that I had saw that from like artists that I, you know, recorded and stuff like that, when I had a studio, you know, in LA and my homie had came over or whatnot. I was in the middle of working on sort of like a beat, and he was like talking about something that he was going on, like something that he was going through in a relationship that he had at the moment, and when he heard the beat, he immediately was just like, yo, like throw, like, you know, let me hear that, you know what I'm saying? And he wrote this song quick, right? And the whole song was about everything that he told us, right? So again, when you're really able to pull those things, you know what I'm saying, out and put it in, no matter how simple it is, right? Some people may think, oh, it's just a line and you're just, you know, saying some shit like in a way he did that or whatnot, but like, nah, it's kind of dope. He said it didn't have it. Oh, so like you probably needed it like right away, so you wouldn't have been able to like get it like delivered, huh? Then Ray was like, right.
I'ma air it out. Hey. Let me air it out. I'ma air it out. Let me grab the mic, show 'em how I air it out.
All All right, we I think are back in the free line, and thank y'all for your patience. As no, we're not. I think we have another skip from a different artist. This one was sent, unless that one was already put in. Hold on. Let me see. I see the. Let me see if we got the email for that. Let me pick and see if we got the email. Like, everybody be like, yo, Debo, man, that's a female. Like, I don't even know what to do, but I always read it and you that you know what, dog, man. The devil about the detail. All right. Is that Danny? Is that Danny? Is Danny right? Is that you? Is that you? Let me see. Okay, and then what was that one right there? That one was yesterday. That one was today. Okay. No, it was Nick Lowe. Okay. I got it. You sent it from like a different thing, I think. Appreciate what you're doing for the artist, man. Listen. All I ask of you guys is to just continue spreading the word. You know what I mean? Anytime you come across an artist, you know, just tell them about, you know, the show, or just the community of review shows that we have out here, right? I feel like the work that we do to really, like, you know, those that do want to get into, you know, as much detail with each song, even the ones they don't like, those are the shows I feel like you guys really should get to, right? You know what I'm saying? You'll know the ones that do value you know, you, regardless of, you know, how crazy the record is or whatnot. I'm not saying that everyone's going to play your whole thing, even if it's a crazy ass record. What I'm saying is how a person reviews those records matters, right? Because it's not our job to simply tell you you're trash, right? And then like discourage you from freaking rapping because we think you're not good or whatnot. Like, no, I prefer to want to push you to be better if there are things that need work, because I don't want any, like, I've been through a lot of scenarios before I knew what to do, right? And so I've been through the embarrassment of like, not, oh, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't, oh, why did I do that, why, oh man, that didn't look good, that didn't sound good, what was, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to put you guys on the right path so that you can have all of your ducks in a row, right? Because I know all the scenarios, right? You bump into like your favorite artist and you're just able to let them hear a record if they do have time, right? You really want to push yourself to figure out what would that one record be, right? If you have the off chance, you are in an elevator, you get in the elevator opens, you know what I'm saying? You have 3 minutes tops, right? You know what I'm saying? It's your favorite artist. They get in, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up? You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? It could be female, male, whatever. Right? What is the song you are going to play for them, right? And if you don't know just yet, right? Like that literally just means that you have to really work on, you know, finding that confidence, that part in yourself that just knows the right records to sort of like introduce people to like the first time, right? And then, you know, with just the ability to want to work. Sometimes people are not going to like everything that you do. It doesn't mean that people are hating, right? It's very easy for us to get into or get in our feelings and, you know, just not even taking the feedback, when instead all we need to do, like, it's crazy. Look, I'm telling y'all, if people are like, nah fam, that ain't it, like what the hell was that, throw the whole artist away, whatever, right? Thank those people, trust me, Thank those people. Be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you even listening or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'll try to send a better record next time, or you know, try to fix that one. Whatever. All you have to do is acknowledge, all right, you know what I'm saying? You may have not liked that. I appreciate you for telling me the truth of how you feel about it, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, move on from there. Literally, nobody's going to continue to talk shit, you know, unless you try to deny whatever it is that they thought. If your vocals were way too crazy loud and you're denying that or something, right? And they're just kind of telling you, and then you say, nah, fam, you don't know what you're talking about. I use the whatever. Like, it's just going to be an argument back and forth, right? There's nothing that we need to prove other than, bet, let me either fix the record or make a better one that hopefully that person rocks with and wants to, you know, share or whatnot. Because I'm a witness of many artists come to the show. There's one person in particular that may not like none of the stuff that artist puts out until one song or another, right? And then they get that sort of accolade. And even if it's just one, I'm telling you, those moments matter. For me, I have never found a song from Soulja Boy that I liked, right? You know what I'm saying? I still feel like he hasn't proven that point yet that he can really rap. So, you know, until he does that, I'm still waiting for that from him. Everybody has that same aspect with another artist. Some people have never liked Lil Wayne, right? Like, let alone the Carter 6. They didn't like Carter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? Like everyone's different. So you have to figure out, what are my best records? How can I make a really good amount of stuff so that people know that I'm consistent with, you know, this and that. You know, just want and want to be yourselves. Want to be yourselves. All right. We have to get out of this generation of being comfortable with sounding like other artists and whole genres of artists and stuff like that, because, you know, if the genre dies out, you literally have to rethink everything at that point, right? Tell your story. Always think, all right, even if I'm in this genre, what can I do to stand out, right? If you're in Lil Uzi's genre, how can you be better than Uzi? Right? What is the way in where he notices you and then wants to do a feature, but then you're like, nah, I'm gonna do a, you know, someone bigger, or like whatever, man. Like, make that. You guys are good, and let's go. So many times, Nick Lowe.
It's been so many times I kept it 100. Gave it my all, while I'm still the one that's falling. I know it's not my fault, like I have no one to call. And go feed me to the dogs. God, can't you hear me calling?
What up, Gabby on the board?
God, pick me up, clean me up. I'm ready for a makeover. I'm ready for a makeover. Right here standing, waiting, patient, so you can come and help me, Jesus. Cause I need you. All these situations, frustrations, aggravations, conversations, need you to free me. So can you be by my side? Cause I trust you with my life till I die. I wanna live for you. And there's no lie. Every time I try to fail, because I put you to the side. My heart is hurting, begging for you, Lord. Please come my hand right here for you. I need you and I'm gonna keep you. Nothing ever in life would come between. And so many times I kept it 100. Gave it my all. I'm still the one that's falling. I know it's not my fault. Like I have no one to call. And go feed me to the dogs. God, can't you hear me calling? Oh, crying for you, God. Crying so hard. I know you hear me. Always with me. Never left. And you the only one that can save my soul. You the one that can make me whole. And I need you. And I need you. Can't you hear me calling your name? Calling your name. Let go. Jesus, Jesus, do nothing without the Lord. Even when I try my best, it ain't good enough. While I pray every day and night and not to give up. Cause the world out here full of evil spirits, demons. I need you to get between them. I depend on you, I lean on you, and I'm so lonely, and I'm still running. Little home ribbon so many times. I kept it 100. Gave it my all. I'm still the one that's falling. I know it's not my fault. Like I have no no one to call and go feed me to the dogs. God, can't you hear me calling? Hey. I know my life is messed up.
Do you know how to play piano, Nick Lowe? You know how to play piano? Because you already know. If you could get in there and, you know, get on the freaking keys, man. Like, again, live music will always be forever something that people love and appreciate, no matter who it is. You could, again, I be telling just straight up trap artists, drill artists, like, y'all could literally do all of y'all songs in, like, a Tiny Desk thing, and, like, it will be 100 times better than what, like, people, you know, sometimes will hear on the records, right? And some of the beats you guys rap to give you half of the blueprint, right? You know, it'll simply be so, you know, some inspiring piano chords or something like that, right? That allows the artist to really go in and you know, have you know, the right content that's, you know, often, you know what I'm saying, heartfelt or whatnot. Now, I want to, because we have to, like, correct something, right? When he would come to the show, I would often say that he was like a gospel, you know, artist or whatnot, because he does get in there, talks about God, Jesus. He has the content that would be gospel driven or whatnot, but for him, he doesn't necessarily consider himself a gospel, you know, artist. And, you know, even before he started saying that, I started like realizing, like, yo, like, he sings on records that would feel more like, again, that life music, street centric, you know, kind of stuff or whatnot. I lost the homies, you know what I mean? But the content will be like, you know what I'm saying, like, I found myself, you know, thanks to you or whatnot. So it's like it's an off-brand, you know, kind of thing, but I feel like it works and it's approachable, right? To a way where I feel like, you know, people wouldn't necessarily be, you know, turned away, but, like, you never know, man. Like, our society is mean sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? You could simply walk up to somebody and say, God bless you, and they will spit in your face. Like, I'm not freaking kidding, you know what I'm saying? Because in there, for whatever, and I don't know why, right? Because in hindsight, you're basically saying, I hope you have good luck and nothing bad happens to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, hey, I hope you, like, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, many blessings come your way or whatnot, right? Like, and it'll be a whole, you know what I'm saying, thing or whatnot, right? Just people with different religions, it's always a hot button, you know what I'm saying, topic or whatnot. All in all, man, positivity, I feel like should be promoted more. So anyways, record is good, and, like, look, I appreciate you for, you know, being patient when you send to the show. When you need to, you get around, you know what I'm saying, you skip, you do the damn freaking thing, and you send us inspirational records, right? You're within a genre that I feel like you can you know, maintain and headline, you know, a little bit or whatnot, in between that sort of pain, that struggle music, that life music, and you know, the slight, you know, gospel, a hint of it there. I'm gonna give you a bonus one right here, because you know I absolutely love this song.
I wanna be so strong that I can impress Batman and lift Bane. Like, look at this shit, man. I know that I'm insane inside my membrane. Like, I'm derailing 10 trains while I'm thinking about Ving Rhames.
Whole different swagger, bro.
What up, C-Loster? C-Loster and Nick got a record too. Listen, if you ever making a remix of this, you know I would hop on this, man. This right here has always been my favorite Nick Lowe song. 1, 2, 3.
I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil wanted. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me. Right away, right away. I gave my my life to the Lord, but the devil won't it. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me right away. Right away. Came from the porch to the block, then I cop no lie. Then start getting money. More money, more money. Thinking I had it, thinking I'm something. Couldn't tell me nothing, really just front. But God had called me. I came running. Don't want me in the streets no more. Living this kind of life. That life ain't right. Might not be easy, throw it up and let it go and tell the game goodbye. Goodbye. Look, ever since I gave it up, no turning back. The devil been on my track, getting off of packs like I'm still in a trap. I remember everything like a flashback, but I didn't stay on track. Only coming back so fast, can't let it pass. I'm a new man, y'all playing, start listening, start praying. Scream. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil won't.
Y'all hear him rap too much, man.
No way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me right away. Right away.
Get it.
I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil won't it. No way, no way. When temptations be so hard, ask God take it from me right away, right away. I wonder if the streets get it like the God with us to be hard. Cause we living a life, battle the scar. Word about what the streets got to say, got to hide your fate. But every day he gonna shake you and wake you. He's so true, he do what he say he do. How you still getting through? Turning your back on God is not your part, but your heart ain't doing this God. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil won't it. No way, no way. When temptation
like that one, I can see people singing.
Take it from me right away, right away. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil won't it. No way, no way.
That's the one I want the video.
Be so hard, ask God take it from me.
Professionally done,
right
everything.
Away, right away. Don't want me in the streets no more, living this kind of life. That life ain't right. Might not be easy, throw it up and let it go and tell the game goodbye. Goodbye. I gave my life to the Lord, but the devil won't it. No way, no way.
I gave
so hard, ask God take it from me right away, right away.
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man. So I often say, every one of you guys have a record that's like the record that every other record you do should be like, you know, we'll just say like based on in terms of, you know, let me make sure that I get a consistent mix that sticks with this, the performance, you know, the beats that you choose, everything should always live up to that standard, right? This is that record, you know, for him or whatnot, right? Just like there's nothing about it that I would change, you know what I'm saying? For me, I like all the melodies. He gets in there and raps, right? Which is something you don't often really get to hear, because he's more, you know what I'm saying, melodic. And the two times where I have seen him, you know, really rap, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, it's this and then the one that he did with like C-Losta, right? Which like the C-Losta one was like a reminder, and I was like, what? You know what I mean? Like I didn't even know you know what I'm saying, rap. I had forgot, you know. But yeah, this one, the melodies are on point. I feel like people would definitely get in there, sing along, and you know, big shout outs to the producer or whatnot, man. So yeah, standard. And of course, when it comes to, you know, doing a true like video, that's the one for at least me, right? You know, y'all give y'all thoughts in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and jump back into the free line. Let me make sure that I close some of these windows so we don't take up too much. Freaking, I don't know if I'ma wake up. You just freaking sitting down. I don't know what the hell I'ma do, but you freaking done do this cool, thinking of cool this music. What the freak, bro? All right, we got 90s Monte Carlo from Illmatic. What up? What up?
Finally met someone who don't take me for granted. Dated in the past and that shit left me damaged.
Go with me.
Same day I met her ass, I wanted to ice her wrist. All them watches, but I still don't know what time it is. And Lord today, she wanna be married by tomorrow. Tears falling in the 90s, Monte Carlo.
Keep pushing
I'm
your
too busy
greatness,
for
Eddie
a
K
way
was
to know a
saying.
kid again. Must be kidding, nigga, how you gon' say it when she all in? All in. Real love don't come too often. Too often. Yeah. If you lose it in this life, you might not love again. Worth more than any woman, you might fuck again. Cause real love don't come too often.
Man.
Yeah. Never thought when I first laid my eyes on you, starting a family would be something I was into. Now we here with a baby in the crib. Family saying they proud about what we did. Too many fucking times I was being toxic. Times you were holding on when you should've tried me. Remember the day I tried to take it to the clinic. Hindsight, I'm fucking happy that I didn't. Finally met someone who don't take me for granted. Dated in the past and that shit left me damaged. Same day I met her ass, I wanted to ice her wrist. All them watches, but I still don't know what time it is. And Lord today, she wanna be married by tomorrow. Tears falling in the 90s, Monte Carlo.
That's right.
I'm too busy for a way to know a kid again. Must be kidding, nigga, how you gon' say it when she all in? All in. Real love don't come too often. Too often. Yeah. If you lose it in this life, you might not love again. Worth more than any woman, you might fuck again. Cause real love don't come too often.
Love don't come too often. Listen, dog, like people dying and they end up in the coffin. Listen, freaking a second ago, something happened freaking in my freaking throat, so I was coughing like I don't know what is happening. The oxygen, I over here freaking ripping it. I'm freaking rapping like a lot of times people are always overreacting and I don't know what the hell I'm a freaking do, but I always like be looking like I am really backwards, and that's what you don't even know. Hey, come on, bro, you can't leave. You can't leave, bro. Don't leave me, please. 90s Monte Carlo with Elmatic. I'ma say this. I'll put it in the chat right now. So far, man, Elmatic is a great artist, right? Each melody that I hear from, like, you know, you can tell that if he wanted to, he could straight up be an R&B artist, right? But again, we have a new genre, right? I don't necessarily think it's new, but you know, it's something that's just more prominent that I don't think people talk about enough and isn't noticed in that way, where, you know, it's like R&B vocals, but with more street lyrics, life music again, like, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes there's an R&B centric, you know, undertone in terms of, like, you know, what can be talked about as well, right? Because it could be about you losing that loved one and stuff like that. But you know, it's music that the streets can often, you know, feel in those ways, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this almost feels like, you know, a record that would have been replaced by the one that was in Fast and Furious in the when we lost Paul Walker, right? This would have been that, right? And I think everything is there with not Lady K, yes sir, you know what I'm saying? And it's fire from Danny Ray. Listen, first up, for the females in the building, I appreciate you guys for being here so much. And if you got groups of, if y'all have friends, right, bring them to the show, because I appreciate the feedback from you guys. Like, every different type of person that comes to the show, it's important to be able to hear what you guys think about the different music, right? Especially when you guys make different music, you know, yourselves are often in some different, you know, places or whatnot. But that female perspective is something we've always, you know, needed. We want to know when you guys, you know, feel what we are putting out, or when something just doesn't hit in that certain way, right? And again, even more, you may have different criteria to the things that you would, you know, put on repeat yourself or whatnot, right? For some, it may be a club record. It may be something with a voice more R&B centric.
or you know, just anything. So those are important, and I thank you guys for even being in the building, also being here, and you know, sending y'all stuff and stuff like that. Danny Ray, when yours comes up, please remind me. Like I'm remembering now, but remind me to go to the one that you picked. I know you had said something about you kind of go into a different thing. Shout out to Gabriella Moore if she's still here freaking as well. You know, like again, all y'all got something, man, which is crazy. I think we need some kind of collab, man. Can we make that happen, man? Can we make that happen? Right? I mean, I wasn't necessarily talking me, but like we could do that too. But I mean, y'all three amigos. Three amigas? What is the female version of amigos? I think it has to be amigas. All right, we're going to get back into the free line right about now. See what we got. Cluner White is in the cusp. We are back in the free line. That was kind of busy, you know what I'm saying? I know. And see, I was waiting to make sure. I didn't want to mention it. Listen, Gabriella, I didn't want to mention anything yet until we were completely sure that you had already had it and stuff like that. So first off, I want to say happy belated Mother's Day. Congratulations. How does it feel like to be a mother, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you're gonna be hearing this more often than not, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's just on some random kid show or, you know, your kid with other kids in the classroom, whatever. Hey! Cherish these days or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? There will be many sleepless nights, which will drive you crazy, you know, but know that in the end, right, it will all be worth it. I'm trying to give you strength, you know what I'm saying? It will all be any amount of just, you know, the stuff that we go through as human beings, raising children. You know, it's what you like, you'll pretty much get the hang of it, right? And you know, like document all those times because it goes by fast. That's all I'm gonna freaking say or whatnot. Now let's go back into where we were supposed to be. For people who are like, what the hell did I walk into right now? Man, listen, today I feel like is an unofficial appreciation of a lot of the artists, you know, in the community that have, you know, come to the show or whatnot, right? So I've been doing different things, you know what I'm saying, here and there, to show y'all a little bit of appreciation. And you know, I do appreciate y'all for even sending to the show, being a part of the community. I know I'm not the only show out there, so when y'all do sit in for even more than 10 minutes, right, it's an honor. Let's go.
He's a legend.
Appreciate that gift. You know what I'm saying, Tyrone.
Who speaks for the people. Get up.
If you do want to skip, you could do a Galaxy, and then I'll
his greatest hits.
Put you in. You don't have to though.
On late night in suburbia.
Is this an actual?
Give it up for Cluner.
1111 sound, kill this one.
No, not yet.
You are wide. You are wide. You are wide. You are wide. You are wide.
Okay.
You are wide.
You what?
You are wide. You are wide.
All right.
You are wide. So damn wide. You are wide.
What? You named him after MF Doom? That's what's up.
Get a load of this guy. I'm a Caucasian.
That's
got
hella
more
dope.
motion than gentrification. Colder than a weather with shorts in the winter. Cook a ready. Guess who coming to dinner? Yeah. Fuck the white man. I'm coming back to Umar. Put him in the pack. Smoking what we Kumar. I don't see color, I'm blind. Clay the Bixby. Recasting snow bunnies like Disney. Fuck a snow bunny, they built like a Karen. Catch me outside, I'll be running errands. Fuck the YCs and they YNs. Don't say the M-bomb, you're a white man. White, hold your horses. I'm coming country, wipe it with a gun. That's hunting. On a roll with the blick like a school shooter. I don't need guns to flex, I'm clueless. You are wide. So damn
So damn wide. You are wide.
I like that he's embracing it though.
You're on thin ice, pal. I'm that cold. I'm Betty White, I'ma grow old. Tell the ice to bite me and say up yours. Bet on my shit is getting allowance for doing chores. Look what the cat dragged in. Pussy, coming Dennis Quaid, the rookie. I'ma get to the pros. Fuck having an image. Fuck white folk with the privilege. Creating isms. If they talking shit, they don't listen. Y'all barking up the wrong tree, bucko. I'm coming paid. No more Mr. Nice Guy. You're pushing fake. You are wide.
What is happening now?
You are wide. Motherfucking white.
He said,
You are wide.
boogada, boogada, boogada.
I like the weirdness of this. Like this would be on Adult Swim somewhat. Not really.
You're white. Back there.
They probably wouldn't put it on Adult Swim, but.
All you motherfuckers.
You are wide. You are wide.
What the freak? Where the hell that sword come from?
You are wide. You are wide. You are wide. You are
My bro, you should have worn like an office suit too. Hold on. Let me go home. So there's part of me that feels like if this record were to blow, right? We're in a world where like there will be a version for every race who has a rapper that's willing to do it, right? You know what I'm saying? Because we saw the same thing with This Is America. You know what I'm saying? And everybody did like their version of that song or whatnot, right? And I feel like often like that's how you really know how well your song, you know, takes, you know, to people or whatnot. If they want to remake your ish in some way, remix it, keep the sort of, you know, the structure of the record, you know what I'm saying, alive and the feel so that, you know, people know where it comes from, but just kind of like puts their own twist on it, right? I think the only person that didn't do a This Is America and try to do something like was Weird Al Yankovic, right? And he's usually like the first one in when it comes to like, let me kind of remix this known song in like a funny way and you know, change it up. You know, but what I like about it is it almost is like a video that would be on Adult Swim if they were even more edgier, right? Because I don't feel like they'd go that far in terms of, you know, certain things. If anything, it would probably be edited, but the comedy aspect is there. The corniness of the green screen and, you know what I'm saying? I thought all that was still done very well. If you're gonna be anywhere close to sort of like meme music and stuff, it's like you have fun, right? Let people just see you really embrace whatever it is. And honestly, this is my opinion. Like so far with what I've heard from you, right? I kind of like it a little bit better than I did like, you know, Miles when he first started sending to the show, right? Because you know, Miles didn't care about like the lyrics. He didn't care about the mixes. He didn't care about like the timing. And it was just really about being as stupid as possible, you know what I'm saying, on the record. Sometimes just making random sounds and stuff like that. And I'm like, you gotta like really rap so that you have a lot of dope quotables, but also, you know, make sure that the mixes are clean so people will actually want to, you know, share it, right? Because if it's not, people will only be able to listen to so much of the record, you know, before, you know, cutting it off. And in some cases, it was like 20 seconds, 10 seconds, you know, 15. And you're like, bruh, nah, fam. You know what I mean? And I feel like, nah, if you're good, you can make people feel weird and awkward while also still kind of having them like what you're doing. And it really is just trying to work to get there. Let me see what we got real quick.
Everybody knows all about your mom.
Let me see if we have another skip or anything, or if we can jump back in the free line. And give y'all thoughts in the chat. I know Tyrone's like, not me.
Excuse me.
Wait a second. Let me. Let's see. So, what was the thing? Okay, I got that. And then, now let me see. Go over here, jump in that.
Yo, nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat
get
like
off
a
early
termite.
enough
Don't make me
tonight,
put you
we
where actual
will.
worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like
Actually
me when
play
I'm
some
looking
games
down
on the
at a
stream.
bird's eye view when I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing outside.
Let me see. Tazran, you actually you didn't send like anything in the as far as I can see, you didn't send anything in the submission email thing. You only just put like your email and that was it.
This is a Senna
exclusive.
Senna, we got you. Go. Is he about to play the keys? I could see them play this on like a comedy show. Yeah. So Comedy Central might do it. Or Netflix.
Haven't heard from you in quite some time. Hoping that you found some peace of mind. I just want to let you know I'm fine. Little soldier, don't you cry. Little soldier, don't you cry. Haven't heard from you in quite some time.
Bring them vocals up.
Hoping that you found some peace of mind.
All of us who are producers, we would sample the crap out of this.
Little soldier, don't you cry. Little soldier, don't you cry. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
Dad or grandpa? Bacon and some greens and cheese. Oh man. I'm sure you probably released this on like Father's Day or it's one that, you know, potentially gets promoted every year. That's what I would do, right? I like that. The vocals, I mean, well, just like the performance, right? I like all the things that I was hearing outside of wanting the vocals to come up a little bit more, because it did feel like they started to fade into you know, the back a little bit. But I absolutely love, you know, what you're able to do, get on the keys. For most artists, man, for most listeners, you know, we love that. We love that. Like the fact that Alicia Keys, Alicia Keys does it so, it's in her name, right? She does it so much. It's like, it's not you're not watching a performance from her if she's not doing it. You'd feel weird if she just got up there, sung on the mic, and then did like dance routines and shit like that. Alicia Keys is a very different beast. So I appreciate that she's built that reputation. And there are other artists who will do it from time to time type shit. But like, I mean, people will never understand just how much you can do if you learn how to play piano, you know what I'm saying, on your own, or guitar, right? Because you can play any piano or guitar riff, right? The familiar ones that people absolutely love. If you just randomly go in public and play those and then jump into yours and start singing it, like people would be like, yo, that was dope. So that's the best way to really like promote, you know, your stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, you should be in a free line. We're jumping through that free line right now, trying to go as quick as possible and stuff like that, right? I know you had sent some. Again, we in that line, my brother. Let me see where we are at now, so we can continue on through. And you know what I'm saying, hopefully it is you and stuff like that. Again, there's a free line as well as a paid line for those that do want to get played quicker or get more than one of your records played in a back-to-back fashion. But it's free to submit and wait. At around like 12 o'clock, we try to jump into a 1-minute mode to try to get things to go faster or whatnot, but it's only 10:26 right now.
Life goes on, but right now life ain't going. I'll be fine if I just make it to the morning. Every time I make my bitch cry, I start to feel it. Every time she try to leave, I try to tell her I'm the realest. Fucking up
I think you sent this one yesterday.
I speak too much, but I won't ever solve nothing if I don't speak enough. I just keep on fucking up. I just feel I'm not enough.
Keep going over here. Said play Ghost when yours comes up. Why do I go to that one if I can't?
Deleting socials, I ain't trying to compare my success. I keep questioning God, but I just know I'm next. I'm really grinding inconsistent, wonder when my time coming. If she playing with my feelings, quick to hit the block button. Every time I do wrong, and every time I fuck up, peep every time the new song, but never trying to share nothing. I keep saying I'm gonna make it, but keep doubting myself. Sometimes my heart filled up with hatred, I ain't proud of myself. Tell me what I did now, I've been in my head for so damn long, I just can't get out. How you lost the most loyal man, bitch, I was 10. None of my feelings, it got me some motion. Ain't worried about bitches, today I'll be gone. Make a way and they gon' notice. Start off at 13, 14 reasons not to quit. Relationship shit might be labeled, but that really ain't your bitch. Stop trying to chase these hoes and go and get a bag, get off your dick. Fuck you mean that I ain't made a way for this, I grind to live, And they will never understand the grind I put in. And they don't fuck with me, but why they keep on looking? She's coming to my life and then they leave, I'm like damn again. I keep putting time into the wrong things, fuck up my plans again. Fucking up ain't putting in that work like I said I would. I'm getting done so bad, whole time I feeling like I'm doing good. Damn, lay in bed at night and feel like I ain't did nothing. All these losses back to back, like God, can I please win some? I'm trying to not think like that. I'm trying to do good what's for me and trying to get my life back. Not my life back, but my happiness. Overthinking on past takes, don't lost a star like the Mavericks. Said I'm proud of what you did, King. Said I'm proud of what you did, King.
Proud of what you did, King.
You see big dreams.
Proud of what you did, King.
I'm just proud of what you did, King.
Proud of what you did, like listen, dog. I don't know why I did the double did this, dog. I'm always sitting here and jabba jib, jabba gabba glabba blib.
What does that mean, mama?
Let me go over here. All right, so you sent this one yesterday, and I said, like, look, it has some decent melodies in there. You know, we often know what style we're getting into, you know what I'm saying, with those. And I appreciate when you are able to go in there melodically and hit different tones and octaves, right? Like the melodic auto-tune artists, I tend to like anyone who can, you know, still go, you know, a little bit higher when it goes to the octave. If you're more monotone, that's when like everybody kind of, you know, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, type shit. But not bad, man. Hold on, let me go ahead and head back in the line up again as we proceed to give you what you need. Make sure I'm going to today. Danny Beats, you sent all in tweet with closer.
Shh, quiet.
Oh my gosh, what is that? All right, here we go. What the freak? Oi, me need three. All on these
streets, they full of snakes. You better cut your grass. Couple niggas turn their back on me, they show their ass. I'm always head first if it's about that cash. Fuck who got the most, do you know how to
Sounds a little robotic, Danny
The
Rinsen.
streets, they full of snakes, you better cut your grass. Couple niggas turn their back on me, they show their ass. I'm always head first if it's about that cash. Fuck who got the most, do you know how to laugh? Auntie asked me why I got my pistol, it's for safety. She don't understand, these niggas hate me, wanna take me. Talking to my nigga headstone, that shit break me. God, I miss you too much, dog, I'm crying like a baby. Watch your man save me, you know I'm living dangerous. Gotta keep the banger. Lil' bro told me chill on that lean, I'm moving lazy. Look, I told me send her another song, she swear I'm famous. Zoe made me take this shit serious, I love his patience. Sipping Trish out the Canada Dry with the quagging. AP on my wrist and I don't know my A's and B's. SRTs, we like take your shit and leave. These streets, they full of snakes, you better cut your grass. Couple niggas turn their back on me, they show their ass. I'm always head first if it's about that cash. Fuck who got the most, do you know how to last? These streets, they full of snakes, you better cut your grass. Couple niggas turn their back on me, they show their ass. I'm always head first if it's about that cash. Fuck who got the most, do you know how to last?
Let it danger you be here and listen.
Give me that.
But the samples that you need to go and clear it. It's a freaking situation where you sit and then you're thinking about it. Go and get it. I don't even know about no limit. Go to get it. Go to minute. Photogenic. On the cynic. On the minute. Big figures and look, man. So 2 minutes and 3 seconds of time. I actually like the mix. There's clarity in your vocals or whatnot, right? So that makes it easier every time, right? You know, catchy. It has a almost R&B centric kind of sound with the production or whatnot. So if you ever do decide to get like a female, you know, kind of singer on there, I could hear it, right? You know what I'm saying? Someone getting on there like that, right? Again, think about that.
And I don't know why. These streets, they full of snakes, you better cut your grass. Couple niggas turn their back on me.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You hear R&B artists getting your jam and doing your jam thing. Get. Can we jump back in? Listen, what do we have? Nitty G the Don. Let's get you in. Chicago's in the building. Oh, and we have to. Okay, it's a Spotify. Thank goodness I already have my Spotify up. So all I gotta do is load that in the cusp. Come on now. Nick Dog.
Skin 'em in.
Called Ghetto Brother.
Skin 'em in. 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 Skin 'em in.
Chicago Godfather, nigga, yeah, black fist. Motherfuckers don't understand that I'm Mr. Dick a bitch. I'm cold like the motherfucking earth froze. Jack Frost had to leave this piece blowed. I'm true to this hit, standing on it. Nathan chains it, enough guns to clips. Look at here, these bullets come from Evanston. Want to have Tommy gun fun that he want, huh? Hell yeah, motherfucker, I do. He's a straight-laced Mac and got a dick a bitch crew too. Smell the aroma from the slugs of the cold 45 Ruger that I'm bucking your ass with, nigga, making you see issues a buster. Cause I'm the Jungle Bunny brother that spotted your lover and got with her real good with this motherfucking Mac dick. Another example, just to let her know I'm Sagittarius. A nigga never gave a fuck. Criminal, really though. You wanna say what? I ain't think so. Hold up, fly nigga, let me speak. A cold-blooded brother, Chicago, Windy City, nitty. Go ahead, ghetto brother, kick your gift. And show these motherfuckers that old pistol grip. I gunning down, motherfuckers breaking their ass. Fuck with all the hoes, Hick, Nanny, and Dash. Doing for self, come myself much. Doing Mr. Dick a bitch a minute. Pimps schooling straight from the Midwest. Tripping on the subject. A jingle pocket dough, max the best word. Working for $4.75 for nothing at all. Bitches like a motherfucker, little high ball. I'm not on the play with, so just peep reality. A licky, listen to me when I speak. I'm Nitty G Mac in the house, don't you know it? Mr. Dick a bitch cold like the earth rose. Skin 'em in, 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 skin 'em in.
I'll be doing a running man.
Skinner man.
Doing the running man, I'm sitting, I don't even know what they hit by the hand, the chicken, the pan, the kicking the can, the figure the hand, the figure it. Sometimes we can you wanna figure stand up, sit in the van, can the sand, the van, matter of fact, you know what, I'm a hand you kiddings, and then I don't know where I'm going with it, meaning you don't niggas on with some niggas on with it, cause on the don't say anything. Interesting. It's a different kind of record. I didn't expect to have the crowd participation, you know, in there and to join in, you know what I'm saying? But I did. So, you know, there it is. Scan them in. You know what I mean? And just somehow, you know what I'm saying, catches on you or whatnot. Doesn't seem like it will be something that will work for everybody, but, you know, I do see the, you know, Potin child, you know what I'm saying, within there. You know, you have that, you know, still akin of, you know, the 90s sort of style of rap. And I'm here for it, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I still embrace and love, you know, every aspect of, you know, the culture and artists who remotely, you know, are still willing to get in there or whatnot, right? And again, you have something a little bit different or whatnot. You know, is it something that I can hear everybody getting in there and remaking? Not really. But it is something unique to you, which is never a bad thing. You do still want to figure out, okay, how can I, you know, make this a little bit more appealing for people. Sometimes production, different production over the same vocals, maybe. Battle rap battles, Thanos versus, oh my gosh, why?
Jesse, I'm about to make you not feel good. Don't try to mess with me, Jesse. I'm from the hood. I don't care what you say. Your series is obviously a troll, and I'll leave you like Xander with fingers up his bunghole. Your channel is deader than my Dory, fucker, and I slept with your girlfriend. You must like it, you cucker. Once I put on this glove,
it's
I'll
Thanos.
with a slap.
Okay, you gotta get
like a rat-a-tat-tat.
Achievement unlocked. Fuck you. If you saw Thor's hammer, what would you do? I don't like Marvel movies. Watching them is a sinner. I'll smash your face like my family's Thanksgiving dinner. You're a ripoff of Darkseid, so kiss my Darkseid. Call me Ant-Man, I'm running the devil inside. I dropped my Infinity War Blu-ray in my cup of Coke. So I'll spoil Endgame in 3, 2, 1.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. I'm more overused in battles and Homestuck in Steven Universe.
You gotta get the mix on this, man.
I'm about to bust. I'll make all of your games turn into fucking dust.
Oh my gosh, see, I can't. You have gotta get a mix on this, man.
When these rappers try to make a clever song, no matter what they do, we'll never get along. They think the COVID now will never share a bomb. I've been trying to fix the rap game for the longest. I ain't gonna lie, man, your rap's really garbage. Speak what's on my mind, cause I'm actually honest. You feel this in your eye, and your back, and your arm check. I got shaved right up.
Like, I love concept records, right? And these are something that's not going to resonate with everyone. Like, primarily, it is always going to come down to the mix and what you sort of like do with that, right? You want the best possible one, so we don't end up in a situation like we did right now, where, like, I honestly would have listened to the whole freaking thing or whatnot, because I love to see some of those, like, people rapping from the point of view of, you know, other characters, and you know, sometimes using voice changers and stuff like that. But again, you are gonna break everyone's speakers. You busting and shit like that, right? Like the screaming loud. I get it. If all my games disappeared, I'd probably do the same scream or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be a certain distance away from the mic so it doesn't get too distorted and, you know, people basically feel some type of way. All right, so get that in there. I don't know if you even have the session still to your recordings or whatnot. I'd be willing to take a look at the vocals and, you know, just overall to see what I could do mix wise, just to see, right? But other than that, I'd probably like re-record and do a more professional, you know what I'm saying, version or whatnot. The video was, you know, kind of freaking entertaining too, so there definitely is something there. Give me a second while I... Excuse me as I kiss this guy.
Nonsense and Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing outside.
Alright, man. I mean, like, look, if you want a blueprint, I'm sure you've seen, you know, a lot of the actual, you know, battles that are very much like what you're doing outside of like the only difference is it's usually like Freddy Krueger versus the clown from It or something, right? It's like fictional or realistic, you know, people from history or something like that, and them doing a battle against each other. And this, it's like Thanos versus, you know, you as the rapper, I guess. Which is interesting, right? You know what I'm saying? What up, Cians? You say, shit, hold up, man. Shit, hold up. Like, listen, I don't know what to do, but I also think that I'm about to go get, yo, what, man? What you about to get? Let me see. What was that? Nope, we're good on that. I'm trying to look for something else. And multitasking all at the same time. We're gonna get right back to these submissions in just a moment, and let's go. All right, man.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
It's always crazy.
When it came time
It's
to take
always
things to the
crazy
next
when I
level,
see how
knew
many
that I had-
windows that I pull up in so very little time, man. That's crazy.
Well then, you're just
Clear Boy J with 10. I remember this.
I can't stop it. No designer, I'm just popping. I want 10 bang rolls. I want 10 banks closed. I want securities pulling up and they leave it at my door. I need 10.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey,
give me. Would've swear I was a sergeant. Way she dropped and gave me 10. Got some cloud up on my name, my Y, and say, hey, throw me 10. It was 20 on that block. We did some math and made it 10. Spin back, no remainders. Trying to spend another 10. I really like that life high. You need a perk 10. My phone is chirping. I got a certain serpent. I know it's worth it. From 10 to 10, I'm working. After 10, I mail the vacuum seal. It's 10 to purchase. I need 10. I'm the flyest, I can't stop it. No designer, I'm just popping. I want 10 bang rolls. I want 10 banks closed. I want securities pulling up and they leave it at my door. I need 10. Give me 10 more bottles, 10 more models. When we leave the club, just no 10 more follow. Shawty, she a 10, but she got 10 more problems. Brody, he on 10, have precaution, he'll rob you. Call him past 10, about no money, I'll block you. Talking about a robbery, the 10 mil to stop you. Taser, you know that 10 mil is shocker. Bled out, 10 a.m. pronounce the cease. No, it hurts. He's a bloody boy. I put 10 hoes in his shirt. They can't find that boy. You can find him in the earth and do no 6 feet. Ain't no commas, put them 10 deep. Think I need a prayer. Since I was 10, I had a Sigma. Talking real sick. I was making jokes about toe now. It works out just fine. I grew up and wanted better. Grabbed the 10 and Mac 11. Up to 2, ain't rock with 12. I need 10. I'm the flyest, I can't stop it. No designer, I'm just popping. I want 10. 10, 10, 10, 10 bang rolls. I want 10 bangs closed. I want securities pulling up and they leave it at my door. I need 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Give me 10.
I don't
10.
wanna
10,
go to
10. Hey.
so many people, so many places. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm always be
Booking.com
going
has
up
all
whatever.
kinds of stays. The City Hotel is right for some.
All right, so 10, essentially, you know, a trap record that does feel like, you know what I'm saying, a crowd would sort of, you know, be a little bit akin, you know what I'm saying, to that or whatnot, right? You have the right visuals to something like this, and then, you know, sort of kind of, you know, do that thing and make it go viral on the social platforms, and I feel like there definitely is, you know, potential in that for sure. You know, if it was up to me, I'd still probably do another little mix for it just to make it more, you know, professional and stuff like that, because it does feel like it's at more of a mixtape kind of, you know, level or whatnot. But again, I can see that whole crowd 10, 10, 10, you know what I'm saying? So for me, all right, back in the line again. We got Tills. We got Tills.
I'm like that. I'm cool like that. These niggas don't really move like that. The math don't add. My nature player, that's a fact. They check my stats. She got her hands all over me. Cause I'm a catch. It's hard for me to be alone. She too attached. I never be controlled by anything. I'm too detached. They stressing over nothing. I don't chase cause I attract. Tunnel vision, ain't no turning back. Put my city on my back and my name across the map. Always been legit, too legit to quit. Stay down, stay down. Been a misfit, but never counterfeit. Stay down, stay down. Always been this lit. I got good intent. Stay down, stay down. Stay down, stay down. Stay down, stay. I'm in my bag like burger fries. I'm on the rise. I'm inclined to chasing dollar signs. I'm monopolized, now the world is mine. And for age time, gotta hold it down. I just wanna run it up. Got that feeling that I'm next. I am not the one you love, but the one you respect. Got this shit up out the mud, man. There's beauty in the mess. Walk by faith, not by sight. Got it tattooed on my flesh. Way too many nights I spend up, ain't got no rest. I can't even lie, I just feel like I'm the best. Why would I try? I can't see myself do less. Put all my time and myself just to invest. Just a walk through, I got hella heat, but I run beats like a track meet. They ain't like me, gotta catch up. I'm on different speed, I'm a different breed. We can all agree, I get them hell, but up a few degrees. Always been legit, too legit to quit. Stay down, stay down. Been a misfit, but never counterfeit. Stay down, stay down. Always been this lit, I got good intent. Stay down, stay down. Stay down, stay down. Stay down, stay down.
I like the vibe, like
too legit to quit. Stay down, stay down. Been a misfit, but never counterfeit. Stay down, stay down.
it don't matter where to go. Freaking, there's a lot of time when I flow. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, but there's a lot of time when you hear the drum.
Stay down, stay down. Stay down, stay down.
Nobody goes. The places where freaking when it comes to music, it feels like nobody grows. Or people wanna pop it, nobody shows. But like I be sitting in pizza, y'all, and nobody flows. Big figure salute. I like it.
We're building the most helpful.
Seriously, bro, I hate this freaking clap because now it's just sitting here like it's stuck. Good vibes there. Definitely good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Once again, when you guys can get in there melodically and then have something that is you know, catchy, it just fits, right? Allows people to kind of get in there, vibe out to it, you know what I'm saying, kind of sing, you know, with it, essentially. And, you know, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, that. I really didn't have any problem with the overall production. Like, everything felt clean. So, you know, you guys are on the right path so far. Let me see what this does. Get a multitasking here. Okay, I'm gonna go to this section of things. And what happens if I do that? Make choice. That's a subscribe today. And like let me see what it does. No. And what's the free start discovering free and what's the road to inspire? It's not telling me anything. All right, let's go ahead and jump back in the line up, man. What's up? I seen you. Sweatsuit, what do you say? I'm saying, I'm sure, what do you say you're interested in putting what it makes on a mask record or whatnot? I think I might have missed that. Yes. And then I get to go. Also, what happened to Danny Ray's thing and so like that? Danny, you might have to resend or something like that. Danny, if you, you know what I'm saying, still rocking. And now let's go back in. Torsan, Sophie. Send it again. Yeah, send it again. We'll get you in right now. Or after what we're about to play. After what we about to play, like, listen, there's a lot of things that I just want to pop up and I know that I'm about to say it. Kinda low. I almost wanna hit the freaking button, cause I don't even know, like, if you sitting here and frontin'. A lot of freaking times I don't know what is like happening, but I always. Nah. I can't really hear anything that you're saying. You know, all I can hear is a vibe or whatnot. And while I am aware that most of you guys sometimes, like, you know, you're fine with that. You're fine with just simply creating a vibe and nothing more. I feel like, people need to be able to rock out with the words or whatnot. In this case, again, it's more of a mixed kind of situation where they just feel like the vocals are, you know, just clouded, you know, behind the beat. So, and again, I wish I could sort of pull together any of my freaking things. Like, what? It doesn't want to press that either. What about this? Seriously? This thing is pissing me off. Cause I restarted it and then, okay, now that works. What about this? Oh, is it because I'm not in the... I hate that, man.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
It's soaring like a unicorn. Even lots of chocolate in it.
Yeah, we'd like to welcome y'all to Mango Radio. Well, if you came here, you probably like mangoes. If not, then you probably ate an apple with your boring ass.
Enslaved in my permissions. Freedom of the comfort is a contentment of the richest. Breadcrumbs I was fishing, all these hugs that I was missing. Told me rapping was a silly dream. The carbon filter filled my lungs with nicotine. Licking on my liver as the liquor screams. Paint a vivid picture on the canvas screen. Is it everything it seems? God told me in the seed, just hold me by the crease. Don't hold me then release, but I was holding every bitter piece. You my every bit of peace. I don't rap on Christian beats. It's my life upon these sheets, undefined upon these beats. Separation from my seat brought me closer to my knees. God used to help me see. Love pushed me to my feet. Now it's time to work on me. Gave too much of me for free, but I gave from emptiness. Running since I left my mom and pops with the emptiness. Bird chest, and I put that bitch up in the windiness. Gone with it, yeah. So I know my sin, I did it best. You can have the rest, distinct distance on my dissonance. What's the missing, bitch? It's the instrument, behave on conductor. Fake as mentors interrupters, what you sipping on? Break upon, keep it real around, hate you shitting on. What the fuck you sipping on? Drum pack, the kick is gone, hitting like the miss is gone. Yeah, said this extra shit that's condoms. I'm flowing like a conduit, I'm fluid. These racks pack like I'm Jewish. No need to prove it, I just do it. Add it on when I'm do it. No sake for the movement. I'm pursuing everything that I see in my viewing. So you niggas get the queuing, skewing. Niggas wanna throw it like it's Ewing. I got your bitch over here, passion on my viewing. Yeah, so what you niggas doing? I'm moving, add on.
Back in the door, like listen, I leave and then I go back in the door. I actually rap freaking because freaking when I do this freaking it's cool and you know that I actually flow. I also wanna be going down, I don't know. Yeah, Alright, first and foremost, love your choice of production, you know what I'm saying, right there. You know, you got in there, did your thing. It felt like, you know, something, you know, that would be dope to see performed live, right? We always talk about, you know, hopefully you guys getting into, you know, records like that. You know, it's in between something that would have been like very Rockefeller centric and, you know, maybe, I don't know, like I want to say Not to Wonder, but I don't at the same time. It's like half and half though. That's what I think. Like I could hear Jay-Z and Rick Ross on the like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, we did it. Cheer, we did it. It's the rock. Da, 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 da. Or like, bro, I'm still waiting on, listen, I want new records with our classic teams, right? Essentially, like, where is a record with, like, you know, Beanie Siegel, Memphis Bleak, Emil, and Jay-Z? I want that classic, you know what I'm saying, sound back. I want, you know, as many artists that are still alive and able to freaking do something, right? You don't think people would show up for that? West Side Connections, you know what I mean? Like, I know there were things that happened between, like, you know, Mac 10 and but like, man, I'm saying that people can sort of put aside their differences for like one other album, man. They can put some money in their pockets, feed the culture, remind everybody of why, you know what I'm saying, we love them in the first place, which is what a lot of, you know, them do. Let me check and see if I got the ones from Danny Ray. Did you send them from a different email or the same? Because I don't see anything from Danny Ray specifically, so I don't know what's happening with yours just yet. I would not. As soon as I get it, though, it will be in it. Listen.
What's up, babe? And you know how we is, man.
Let me see. What up, Jay?
Like I'm saying, real artist, nigga.
Jay Infinity, what up, dog?
And I'm ready to bang at any op. And we gon' flock and shit. God. What?
It's in your outbox, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Said it ain't saying.
Let them know. So what, I love you. Like love don't mean not shit no more. switched on sides and told on lies, I don't trust no bitch no more. I thought she loved not doing me shade. I don't tell you let you do what you want. Cause when it all fall and you need a hand, I bet I would not show up, bitch. Too many drugs in my system. Let how go walk 'em and pop. They lost they mans, go get 'em. J Dotty got took out of so many losses, I hate that shit. How many wins did it take to get? I love you like solo bitch. Like keep on flocking, how could I miss?
Come on, be bums and ain't no shit. Chasing bread until I trip. Catch her up and dumb my clip. I ain't no average rapper, bitch. Pick it sweet the clapper. Raised around them trappers. We don't beef with cappers. AKA these rappers. See, I'm the Pope. The shit I say, it ain't rope. Out in Cali, on the boat. With a bad bitch giving throat. Safe to say these niggas jokes. Knowing I live the life they wrote. Knowing I live the life they don't. But maintain it and stay focused, right? She a hoe. She ain't no trophy wife starts. Brand new coupe is push to start. V12 engine, love to fart. It's Bottega or Chanel. Pick your poison, bae, it's real. Make that call, it's insta-kill. All for you, all I ask for is the truth. Pull my life out in this booth. Can you feel it? It's the truth. Doing the dash inside that coupe. Risk my life to get to you. Know this shit consists of loops. First we cool, then we fight, then we fuck. I guess we can't get enough.
Where to go? I can figure it's better to put the music on your stereo, and in a lot of time to eat a Cheerio or figure some kind of cereal that's way different. Everybody freaking knows that I want a review show and then I'll get way lifted. Everybody knows that they shifted to a different style. People also like, I don't like the freaking music out, it's different now. People also want to go around, they can flow around so profound. Freaking, I don't even know what the hell you freaking even sound like. This will sound nice. There's a lot of time where you freaking want to get a brown light, freaking, but you're like, why did I get a brown light? I don't know. That was a nice little vibe, though.
What? Go up, bitch. Too many drugs in my system. Let how go walk 'em and pop. They lost they mans.
You actually had a fairly decent mix to this one. You know, some clarity there. Normally we'd say too much, you know, reverb, too much this and that. But I ain't tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad, you know, there. I like the 808, you know, centricness within there. So keep it up, man. Also, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for your patience within. And let me see what it is. I'm waiting for that Danny Ray. Waiting for that Danny Ray, you know what I'm saying? After that, I'll probably jump into gaming mode. Still trying to see like what I want to attempt to play. Do I want to jump back into Poppies and continue that? Maybe, but we will see. I might have to restart the stream for that though, so we'll see. It's about 11:03. And do I want to do it on just TikTok? With TikTok Studio, or do I want to essentially bring in you know, the other platforms? We'll see. So I gotta see where I'm at in the second game. Also, I kind of wanted to try it in VR, but I know that's gonna be too much to try to do live. Danny Ray, still don't know if you sent it or not. We'll jump into Nature of Being Human, if it lets me download.
Excuse me, mister, I'm trying to download you, but you don't want to let me.
What up, Mads? They not ready for this shit. We're back.
They're not ready for this shit. They're not ready for this shit. Yeah, I said.
When I'm nervous, when I'm nervous, losing connection, I think I need service. I get high sometimes when I'm nervous, losing connection, I think I need service. Hanging out the action, I'll never touch the surface. Made this song, so I think I did my purpose. I get high sometimes when I'm nervous, losing connection, I think I need service. Hanging out the action, I'll never touch the surface. Made this song, so I think I serve my purpose.
What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. The difference in humans and who's in the skies. We feel every screw, they get loose over time. And I try, but feel lucid at times. Drowned in the pain in the dark like I love it here. Held by the string of the wind like a puppeteer. In my eyes, my reflection is nothing here. Nothing is graceful and patience as some appears. In my mind with the blown and the beat. Feel when I'm here that my cousin he speaks. He's in my mind that he's comforting me. Stitches and limbo, what's under the scenes. Scars from the exes that led me to press. Scars from the prison that led me for dead. Scars from the trauma compressed into dread. Scars of myself, it gets stuck in my head.
When I'm nervous, when I'm nervous.
What do you do?
Losing connection, I think I need service. I get high sometimes when I'm nervous. Losing connection, I think I need service. Hanging out the action, I'll never touch the surface. Made this song, so I think I know my purpose. I get high sometimes when I'm nervous. Losing connection, I think I need service. Hanging out the action, I'll never touch the surface. Made this song, so I think I serve my purpose.
Family struggling, it feels so humbling. Anxious and tight in my stomach, kept rumbling. Catching my foot and it feel like I'm stumbling. Stuck in the bubble, my mind just can't juggle it.
So I puff, 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 puff till it all fades. Puff, 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 puff till it all drains.
Out on the pace, I get deep in the cut. Hard on the sleeve, ain't been seasoned enough. Lost in the woods where the demons corrupt. Wolf with the sheep, but too weak in the run. Riding this high, the life it surrounds. Got me so lost in the sounds. I'm used to my mind being tied to the clouds. I feel the exhaust when I'm down.
When I'm nervous, when I'm nervous.
I love your hook.
Losing connection, I think I need service. I get high sometimes when I'm nervous. Losing connection, I think I need service. Hanging out the action, I'll never touch the surface. Made this song, so I think I serve my purpose. I get high sometimes when I'm nervous. Losing connection, I think I need service. Hanging out the action, I'll never touch the surface. Made this song, so I think I serve my purpose.
I don't care where you go though. Ain't a lot of freaking time people wanna talk to Quasimodo. Freaking I don't know what the hell I'm about to freaking do. About to change the logo. Freaking Yodo.
Losing connection, I think I need service.
Not bad, man. I appreciate the. Listen, you made the record. You made the record. You know what I'm saying? You got in there pretty much. You know, the chorus is always the first line of defense. Well, the beat is first, then the chorus and whatever, you know what I'm saying, within there, right? Because even if people don't memorize the verses first up front, they are going to remember the chorus. It's the one thing that can be repeated throughout a record that, you know, people will accept being able to hear, you know, again and again. And if it's good, you know, even more, right? So I appreciate what you did, you know, within there. Song length was fairly decent. And, you know, your homie did a decent job on the verses or whatnot. Hopefully there's a video in the future for this one. If you can make that happen. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's from Danny Ray. There's a lot of times I just want to sit down, but every day I must stand and say,
I'm trapped in my thoughts, escape me inside. Wish I wasn't here, but this feels so right. Caught in a loop, like a record that's scratched. It's a game of chess, and I'm feeling mismatched. Voices in my head, got me losing control, trying to break free, but it's taking a toll, searching for the light, but it's fading away, living in the
show, Snowflake.
Stuck in the cycle, man, I'm losing my stay. Wish I was in, but that's not fate. Heavy on my mind, can't seem to shake away. Every night I fight, but the demons don't wait. Stuck in the cycle, man, I'm losing my stay.
When you're back in it, there's a lot of times I don't know what the hell I'm freaking do, but I find something dope and then I'm gonna be packing it down. Whatever, big freaking hello. I like that. She did produce it herself. I appreciate when you get in there and, you know, can you know, produce yourself, right? You know, because I'm starting to see more like female producers, you know, and, you know, I like it. I like to see what you guys, you know what I'm saying, are going to do. There's still more that I probably would have added in certain sections, certain tones, certain things, you know, but I do like what you put together, you know, so far, right? Of course, you do have the sort of one kind of monotone thing that you do within certain aspects. But yeah, man, I did like, you know, a lot of this record or whatnot, right? Maybe different for freaking some or whatnot. Everybody's gonna have a different overall outlook and feel with whatever the situation is. But I like the, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Give y'all thoughts in the chat. All right, look. I don't have to say it because it's right in front of you. I said, when you send music to the show, you have to send it to my email, and it will always be on screen. When I'm here, it's literally where it says send music, all genres, and right below freaking there. When I was here, it's always right below me. It literally says submit music to or whatnot. If you try to put it in the chat, we won't even see the link in there, so you'll waste your time or whatnot. And there's often a line, so, you know, it's better to skip the line if you do not want to wait in it. But we're also kind of at the end of the stream at the moment. I will sort of try to see if I can sort of like just take a break and then come back in like maybe an hour or two or something like that. We'll see what we do, because I was trying to jump into gaming mode maybe or something. Like I was trying to see what I was gonna, I have to fix something as well. One of my transitions, you know what I'm saying, doesn't work or whatnot, so I wanted to get that nipped in the butt and then try to come back. So send it when you see us live again. Just make sure you hit the follow button. And of course, we're on all platforms freaking too. So we will be going live again on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I appreciate you guys for, of course, tapping in, watching the show, and of course, any and all support. Be sure to get into the video.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so